Good evening, everybody. Hopefully, everybody doing well out there, man. Sorry we're a little late tonight. I had some running around to do. Went out to MOT. I'm about to get the rest of this night real ready for this big game we got Sunday. I'm really looking forward to it. MOT versus Duval Jags, whole part. And it's a lot of hype behind this one, man. I wish my man Moan was down here with me to help cover this one, but it's gonna be special, man. It's gonna be fun. Trying to keep all the attention centered to the kids. So hopefully everybody, like I said, had a good evening. My day been busy, but tonight, man, we got a good show. There you go.
What's up, folks? I know what the day is, baby. It's the day before game.
Man. Yeah. Big matchups coming up this weekend, man. We got a very special. I think we got two tonight, right? Two guests.
Yeah, I'm waiting for the other one. You know how it be. Coaches got to practice, man.
Yeah. He in the minivan right now, getting everybody dropped off. So you can't be too hard on coaches. You gotta wait to catch them. But I like catching them later on anyway, because you can really talk to them. But we got a special guest today, man. A kid who, a friend of mine. I used to live in Racine, Wisconsin. I was up there for about a year. And a friend of mine told me, man, it's a kid. I don't know if you ever heard of him, but you got to check him out. He's a quarterback. He's real smart. You know what I mean? I went and followed the kid on Instagram, and I'm just watching his stories and watching the stuff he do. And I'm like, wow, this kid, like, really, really talented. I seen him on the whiteboard breaking down cover threes and cover twos. And I was like, wow. So tonight, man.
You know what was crazy about that? Immediately when you told me who it was, I already knew who it was.
Yeah.
And I followed them, and I felt the exact same.
Yeah, so this kid, I even seen this kid doing yoga the other day, so I was like, yeah, we got to talk to him. Like, we got to get this guy on here just because he'll be a good guy to talk to the young guys, man. He 12U quarterback. Some of you may know, some of you may not, but Trey Taylor out of Racine, Wisconsin. I can't think of the team right now. My bad. My brain going Blake. Moan, what's the team?
RL Raiders.
The RL Raiders quarterback, Trey Taylor. This kid gonna be very...
Excuse me. CL, Crystal Lake.
Crystal Lake.
Raiders, yeah.
All right, cool. So, yeah, man, this kid gonna be really, really good if he keep at what he doing. His workout regimen is just ridiculous. I've been keeping up with it, paying attention to him. So definitely get a chance to talk to Trey tonight. You know, we're gonna do our matchups. I got some highlights we're gonna play. So yeah, definitely lock in, man. Get you something to drink, get you something to snack on, lock in with us for a little bit. You know how we do on the Stamp Show. What you got for me though, Moan? What you
I actually was trying to pull up some of Trey's highlights, man, so that people could really see how good he is, man. And his work ethic. Like, he has a work ethic like no other.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And for some reason, I'm having issues.
So what we'll do is, if we can't get him tonight, we'll play him Tuesday for sure on the next one. So people know who Trey is, what he does. I had a video. Hold on, my bad. I'm trying to organize this thing, but yeah, I had a highlight tape his dad sent me for YouTube. I could get to it, but let's bring Trey on, man. Let's talk to Trey a little bit, and then we'll figure out the highlights. Cool with that?
Absolutely.
Trey,
what's up?
How you doing, man?
Good. How are you?
Doing well. So, I was just telling everybody, man. I seen the way you work on your Instagram, and I was extremely impressed, man. And a lot of times, kids who work that hard are forced to work that hard by parents who kind of want to live through them. But it seemed like you just enjoy it, man. So is it something you like doing, or is it how does that work, Trey?
Yeah, I like it. There's some rough times, but there's also some good times. So when you go through those rough times, you got to remember those good times. So where you hit that rough patch, you got to think of, well, what's going to come out of this?
Right. Spoken like a true quarterback. I'm sure you done had games where you was really off your game, probably threw a bunch of interceptions. You just thought, man, am I really good enough to play quarterback? So, and then you bounce back, you come back, you might light it up the next day. So, as all quarterbacks, you got to have a short memory, man. So, just what things are you working on? I know y'all ain't playing football up there this year. So, just what have you been doing to keep yourself ready?
Well, I work out 5 o'clock in the morning. I wake up at 5, work out at 5:30. I have a yoga instructor. I do yoga 4 times a week. I also have my coach. I have 2 coaches, Coach Ho. He is more of my throwing coach. He does a lot of in-pocket and out-of-pocket stuff, which really helps me. And then I have Coach Van Dyke and Coach Dooley. They both help me with my verbal stuff. So with coverages and
Coach Dooley.
Yes, Coach Van Dyke and Coach Dooley. They both help me with my verbal stuff. And my yoga teacher is Coach Sam, and she's really good.
So for young quarterbacks, man, who may not know, because you talking like a high school QB, maybe even college QB right now. But you got a coach. You got 2 coaches who just help you with verbal stuff. When you say verbal stuff, explain that to somebody who may not know.
So when I say verbal stuff, I mean coverages, fronts, what shade the corners are playing. What do I have to learn on my side?
Yes, sir.
Do I have to know about them? And we watch film on college teams, high school teams, NFL teams. We do everything pretty much. Right now, the highest coverage I know right now is cover 6.
Wow.
But right now I'm working on how to read the coverage faster than how I used to. So there's 2 safeties. I know it's too high, so it can be with this 2 safeties, it can be any coverage.
Right.
With safety, I know cover 1 and cover 3s.
So just quick, we ain't gonna go too deep into it because you might be able to write a book on it, and I ain't even that sharp with that. So
you might be coaching some coaches right now.
Yeah, we might be teaching some coaches something. So let's teach some coaches, man. You got cover 3. You come out of the huddle. What is it that tells you, okay, this is cover 3?
Corners are playing soft. Well, what cover 3 do you want?
Wow.
Yeah, what cover 3 do we want?
Yeah.
He just challenged me. I don't know. Give me one.
You want to choose?
Yeah, you just hit me with one. Yeah, let's play a true cover 3.
All right. So there's 1 safety.
Wow.
2 safety.
I like this kid.
There's.
You want a job? You want to be a co-host on this show?
It's a 4-4, so that means 4 down linemen, 4 linebackers. The extra linebacker is the strong safety. 3 safeties in the middle field. Corners are playing soft coverage. So as soon as I see soft coverage, middle of the field, I know it's some sort of cover 3 probably, but it could also change into cover 1. So my first thought is safety. Free safety's dropping to deep third. Both the corners playing soft coverage. They have deep third. Both outside linebackers have curl flat. Both inside linebackers have hook to curl.
Wow.
And I'm run protection because it's my 5 on their 4.
Let me give you this.
Salute, man. Salute.
Weak side, outside linebacker. He starts to drift back, and the cornerbacks, they start to move forward. What coverage is Mr. Trey Taylor calling off to his offense to say they more likely to be in?
Well, that would be – I don't think I've learned that one yet. I think that's a buzz. I'm not 100% sure, though. So what I'm saying to my receivers is that go replace the will, but you can't fade into the 2 inside linebackers.
Exactly. Now I was asking you. I was pretty much asking you. Would you say the defense was rolling to a cover one or a cover two? Pretty much. That's it.
Probably a cover one. I don't understand if a team would roll their will to a safety for a cover two, then that coach would be fired. That would. I mean,
yes, sir.
So you're
yes,
telling
sir.
me, like, you can't put a will at a safety unless that will backer is just like a monster. Like,
Exactly.
can do everything.
Exactly.
Well, in the youth game, pretty much your outside linebackers can run. So that will linebacker should be able to go back there and play his half of the field.
That star should be able to get back there and play that half of the field. That will, yeah.
He said that.
So while that will is dropping, because that will can't just drop as soon as I say go. Because as soon as that happens, I can throw a corner and it'd be a touchdown. Because I know that
definitely
my age is faster than their will.
Exactly. So you gotta mismatch from goal.
Right.
So man, how is it that you store this type of knowledge, man? What attracted you to the game this much to where you wanted to learn it this intensely? Because most quarterbacks at your age are just throwing timing routes like, hey, look, the receiver gonna be here. You take 3 steps and you let it go. You sound like you can actually come out and pick a defense apart, make audibles. Your coach can give you 3 plays and you can go in and know which one of those 3 you need to run. What made you attracted you that much to the quarterback position and be able to do what you do?
Well, to be honest, first I didn't like quarterback. I didn't play it. I didn't do anything with it. But I had to play a game because one of the kids got hurt at quarterback and didn't want to go back in.
Right.
So I started then and I liked it. So I played all for the rest of the time. So then I started getting into 7-on-7 boom. And I had Coach Ho, and he was kind of teaching me how to see a defense and throw it deep, kind of. So then after one of my basketball games, I went with one of my friends. Their quarterback, they trained with Coach Dooley.
Mm-hmm.
And at first, I didn't like Coach Dooley. He did not really.
Nobody likes Coach Dooley at first
because he didn't really do anything with me.
Right.
So then we really did a meeting and kind of got into it, see what I knew, what I didn't, learn the fronts, and I really liked it. So since then, it's been 2 years later. I think 2 years, 3 years, and I haven't stopped.
Yeah, we can see.
I was going to ask you what was your relationship with Coach Dooley and how you like Coach Dooley, being as though he worked with so many good quarterbacks, and he's like a no nonsense type of coach.
Well, I like him because it's more of a either you're gonna do it or go. That's how I like it. Like, do it or go. So if you don't want to learn the stuff he's teaching and you're not really serious about it, there's no sense of you doing it.
Right.
So if you're gonna do it, do it. Like,
definitely. If Trey, man, if you had to give yourself a specific quarterback role, title, whatever you want to call it, what would it be? Would you consider yourself a pocket guy, dual threat? Like what dual threat?
Yes.
How fast are you?
I don't really know. I mean, with all the training we've been doing, the times we run 40s, like every other month. The times keep changing. So
are they getting lower or higher?
Higher.
Okay.
Or you like high, like
lower as in closer to 4 flat or closer to 5.
Lower.
So
we've been getting faster.
Yeah.
And what kind of work you been doing to get faster, man? If a kid wanted to know how to get faster at 12, what would you tell him? What advice would you give him?
Well, first we do a lot of core work, that's for sure. leg days. We do 2-week leg days, but our second week is like conditioning.
Right.
And my dad, he just got one of these sleds, but it's not a sled really. It has wheels on it, so we pull and push it.
Right.
And we're gonna start doing that because he just got it. It's amazing because we do 3 sets, but at each station there's 2 stations. So you go from leg extensions to leg, I don't know, deadlift. And then so after you do as many, you do your 12 deadlift, then you go to your 15 leg extensions. So you have 3 sets of both of them, and that's one station.
Right.
We have 5 stations, and we have 2 rounds, but they're all different.
So you really burning your legs up, building, tearing them down, rebuilding. So you come home and you pretty much probably go to sleep.
No, we work out in our garage.
Oh, okay. Well, that's cool. So you come in the house and go to sleep?
No. Because I have to get ready for school.
There you go.
Oh yeah, you go 5 o'clock in the morning. I forgot. And so since we on the subject of school, I know you smart, right? You remember those kind of coverages. You challenged me tonight, and I appreciate it. You gonna make me go do some homework. So I definitely appreciate that. Always love that. High school, man. What's school like? Especially in the middle of COVID. I know a lot of people doing virtual school. So what has it been like for you?
Well, our first 6 weeks we were virtual. Then we had a decision to go in. I went in. My first term, I had all A's. Just started our second term, have all A's.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. I'm definitely not surprised. So you're gonna be like a Stanford, one of those guys, Stanford and Wake Forest type of guys, man. Them 4.0s and 3.5s, and so that's smooth, man. And you can play the game. You can play quarterback stuff.
Yeah.
How do you inspire the knucklehead teammate or the friend that plays for the opposite team that don't really take school serious, but you see something in him? How do you inspire him to just want to bring his grades up so that he don't waste his talent?
Well, if you play on our team, anything lower than a B, you don't play the first half.
Wow.
So I'm like, we need you this game. So if you don't get your grades up, we don't you're just sacrificing the team because you don't want to do your schoolwork.
You're hurting the team. Definitely. So would you consider yourself the leader? I mean, the quarterback is usually the leader of the offense. Would you consider yourself, and do you take that role on?
Yes.
So being that smart, I gotta ask this: being that smart, man, and being able to slang it and spin it like you do, and knowing what you know, is it sometimes that your receivers just don't catch up to what you're doing? Like they might be a little behind on what you're doing, or do you bring them along?
A lot of time we bring them along. So we're going to Michigan. We always bring 4 or 5 receivers with.
Gotcha.
It's just how it is. Because if I'm on a higher level than all of my receivers and O-line, and they don't have any clue of what we're doing,
right?
Then how is that gonna help me?
Exactly. That's what's up. I definitely like to hear that, man. That's good, man. That's definitely. I'm impressed, man. I knew I would be, and for everybody who out there watching, man, I was extremely impressed just watching these kids' videos. I watched them on the whiteboard one day, and I was in awe. Trey very smart, man, and just getting a chance to talk to you, man. I'm even more in awe now. Know what I mean? And I want to see you play. Like I want to come and watch you play. I need to get to one of your ball games, man. Trey, I see you work out with a lot of older quarterbacks.
Yes.
Who has been your favorite quarterback to work out with, and why?
Peyton, I forget his last name. Peyton Dennis.
Tell us what Peyton is and where he's from, and a little bit about Peyton and why he's your favorite.
South Elgin. He's from South Elgin. He's kind of been like one of my younger coaches. So you think of Coach Dooley, and if you know Coach Ho, he's like a mini Coach Ho, just younger. He kind of he knows what he's talking about, and he's a great friend, and he knows how to play football. Like, he can throw the ball really well.
Definitely.
No question about that.
What grade is he in?
A senior.
Is he? Does he have any offers?
I'm not sure about it.
Okay, that's what's up.
I think he got a couple of them.
How often do you get a chance to work with him?
I see him every Sunday.
Every Sunday.
Yep.
So competing with an older quarterback can be harmful for a younger guy, especially when you want to do the things he does physically, and you just, so you're younger, so some of your physicality hasn't gotten to the level that a senior quarterback in high school had.
Right.
Does that motivate you instead of discourage you like it would most kids?
I can't say that it would discourage me, but I can't say that it makes me want to overwork myself.
Yeah.
I want to be on his level by 3 weeks from now.
Right.
There is some kids that I'm like, yeah, I want to be better than him in the next 2 years.
Right.
But I know right now that I just can't. They have stronger arms. Some of them move faster right now.
So you are realistic in your abilities and your room for growth, which is awesome. Which is awesome because as long as you keep that mentality, man, you'll set goals for yourself and you'll start knocking them down faster and faster and faster. With your mind, man, with your way of thinking, you'll definitely knock your goals down faster than you probably can set them. You know what I mean? So I'm definitely impressed. We got to talk to Dad, man. Tell Dad to come join. Hold on, tell Dad to come pull a chair up. Let's talk a little bit.
One last question for you, Trey, for your dad. Come on.
All right.
Who's your favorite opposition? What kid in your age range do you like the most?
Age as a quarterback?
Yeah, it don't have to be exactly 11, 12. It could be somebody 13, 14, but still a youth quarterback.
I'd have to say Trey Williams.
Mr. Trey Williams out of Texas, CCU.
Yeah. Yes.
Have you got a chance to meet Trey?
Many times.
Y'all ever played against each other?
Yes, we have. The quarterback university, we went to that together. We competed. And there was one other one. I forget what it was called. Hotbed. The Hotbed.
Hotbed, yeah.
We competed in that one.
Yeah.
So, Trey, before we talk to your dad, somebody asked a question. Give us your social media tags, man, so the people can check you out. Let them know where you at on social media. What's your IG?
My dad controls that, so.
Okay, well, cool. We got the right person. Dad, join us, Dad. If you can fit in,
we'll put a banner up with all the social media information.
Yeah, we'll definitely tag his social media info. So y'all stay tuned, man. You definitely want to check his social media out, man. Trey is a really, really hard worker. Dad.
Yes.
Man, oh man, you got a smart kid on your hands, Dad. When did you realize that Trey was serious about football? Not just playing quarterback, but football in period.
He's always been serious about football. We've always known that he's wanted to play. He's always said he wanted to play. I'm talking about from the time he pretty much could walk. So football it's kind of like it's a family thing. My brother played, I played, my father played, a bunch of my cousins and uncles. So I think it's something that he's always wanted to do, that personally with football.
All right. So real quick, for fathers who have sons who aspire to have a son who is like Trey, maybe not at the QB position, but just in general, how do you not push too hard and actually push the kid away from the game, but just allow them to let you know when it's time? You know what I mean?
Oh, well, it's hard, especially when you see a kid that's that's capable. At one point, I might have been pushing too hard, and then it dawned on me like, man, I'm getting more upset about stuff than he is now. He's getting upset about stuff, and I had told him one day, I was like, it can't be about what I want. So it's got to be if you want it or not, and then you tell me. So at one point, I actually told him, I was like, I'm not doing anything. If you want to throw, you got to call the kids that you want to throw to. If you you got to do all that.
Yes, sir.
To the point where he thought he had to figure out his own ride to get to those things, but that day told me that he really wanted to do it.
Right.
So it was like, okay. And now it was just me figuring out how to make sure I didn't make it it's got to stay fun. Like
exactly.
Got to be fun for him. So.
Because we spoke about this the other night a little bit, when football turns into a job, because eventually it does turn into a job.
Yep.
If you want to play on high levels, it will turn into a job. And what things are you doing to prepare Trey to get ready for that? Or are we even looking that far yet?
Well, we're looking well past that. So because we know it. So
yes,
we've started his branding. Like we've got his logo done. We've got all that stuff for him. So if he gets to college, he's able to with the brand, be able to make money off of it when they fix all that stuff out. So you're thinking that far ahead already between me and his mother. But you can go grab it if you want. But I personally, for him, some of the things that we do is, okay, I know when you get to college why a lot of kids can't make it is because they can't get up for that 5:30, 6 o'clock workout in the morning.
Of course.
All right, so let's do, and we do. I do this with all of our boys. Let's start working out at 6 o'clock in the summer, 3 days a week. So you got to get up when you want to sleep.
Right.
You got to get up during the summer, that 3 days. And then actually once we started that, when I asked him if he wanted to start his workout in the evening, they decided, no, let's just keep it at 5:30 in the morning before school. So we have that. The grades, obviously, we do not play around with grades. So if, like he said, if he comes home with a 79.9 in our household, he's ineligible. He cannot play. We will not let him play. So
that's big.
Right. And because we want him to know that the grades are important. And the big thing is his mom is she's a good source, like to keep things like between him and I under control. So it never gets to that point of being.
Yeah, because I can imagine that it gets a little, sometimes a little, you know what I mean, chippy back and forth between the two of you.
Especially because I'm his coach.
Right.
So there are some times that I see things and he sees things another way. But like right now, there's a lot of times I say, you call it. Like, so I won't even call plays. I just stand on the
I can see why.
Yeah, and that's big, because when I coached, I had a middle linebacker who was really special, man. And I used to let him make audibles. You know what I mean? And I felt like it was a good thing to try with him. You know what I mean? So giving Trey that type of control, man. What things when he comes to the sideline, he make a mistake? What's the talk like?
It's typically this simple. What are you doing? Like, because I know you know better. What are you doing? And then there's a lot of times that, like, there are some times that I'll say, this is what I kind of see, and he'll say, no, I see this, this, and this. But typically when I question him, it's typically because I know that in your mind you can see that you can make an audible. Why didn't you do it? Why didn't you change the play? And those are typically those conversations that we're having on the sideline. Like, you have that power, do it. If we make a mistake, we make a mistake. But the only way you'll know is if you try it.
Okay, so everybody keep asking, what team does he play for? So let us know what team he plays for, and let us know how good that team is.
So he plays for the Crystal Lake Raiders, is what they're called. And the team itself is they're good. But they work hard. Like, that group works really hard. Like, they work with Trey.
Gotcha.
So if Trey gets up in the morning and says, I need 10 receivers to go out and throw, 9 times out of 10, he's gonna have 10 receivers ready for him to go throw. His center goes with him almost everywhere he goes to snap to him.
So they wear all.
Right. So even like right now, we're playing 7-on-7, and a lot of people were questioning why I wasn't on the field because all the other coaches are standing in the huddle with play sheets to show the plays, and I'm there on the sideline filming. People were asking, well, why I wasn't on the field. Well, because this is their show. You know, I'm
and
just.
they don't know you got Peyton Manning. You got Peyton Manning on the field, so really he can call in to you and let you know what he need to run for what he see. But I did manage to get some get Trey's highlights pulled up from that what you sent me. We'll check it out because everybody keep asking, can we see his highlights? So if y'all got a few minutes, we don't want to keep y'all way too long, but y'all got a few minutes, man. I want to let everybody see Trey's highlights. Y'all make sure y'all go follow Trey on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook.
You got the whole thing up?
Yeah, that's it right here. You can see it.
Yeah, it don't look like the whole page is gonna come up though.
Nah, but it say it right here. Trey Taylor. Follow Trey. Make sure he got 63. By tomorrow, we should see 100. Please go follow this kid, man. This is a very smart kid, man.
Break that. I'm gonna play the whole thing so I can put the whole screen on there. Shrink that
Shrink what?
Shrink the highlights so I can put the whole thing up on the whole page.
All right, we'll put it up. Let me finish this up. I like that. Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh. Man.
I mean, as we were saying, like you're watching this, like you gotta think all those boys, all the hours they put in.
This is like really impressive. It's awesome. Mm. Hey. Yeah, that's what's up.
That's my mom pictures, by the way. Shout out to my mom.
Yes, I always gotta shout mom out. Hey man, listen, y'all make sure y'all go follow Trey, man, on his page, Trey Taylor. Make sure you follow Trey.
Pretty well followed, especially
Yeah, we definitely. All our stamp people, please make sure you go follow Trey, man. Be sure to do that.
Quarterbacks all over the country follow me.
You will not be disappointed, man. This kid, wow. I didn't know if I could be any more impressed, man, than I am. Like, wow, what's next? Trey, you gonna do something else? I don't know what else. Wow. I need to see it in person, man. I need to come see y'all play. I do need to see you play.
Hey, Dad.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I want you to.
We can't see you, Mom.
We get a lot of parents. That tend to the parents tend to want to think the coaches should do more.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I met you about 3 years ago, and I seen how in tune you were with your son. And for the most part, when kids be real successful, is either the parent, the uncle, or the coach. But just talk to the fan base about how much work that you put in. Just being a parent, just taking him here or taking him there to make sure he get that extra training and things of that nature.
Well, I always say for kids once they make their decision on what they want to do, and if they're serious about it, his dream becomes my dream. All right. So not in the terms of, I'm trying to live through him, but I got to sacrifice. His mom has to sacrifice. Whether the family has to sacrifice, some families our whole family has to sacrifice things because he can't be at everything. So we might miss a barbecue because he's got to go throw somewhere. We might miss, certain birthday parties because he's at some kind of camp. So I always say the parents have to understand, if they make a decision and they're willing to work, you got to be willing to sacrifice just as much as they are, on top of all the other stuff that the parents are sacrificing. So, and I say that to all of my parents for the boys that I coach, you got to be willing. If their goal is A, B, and C, and they're telling you this and they're showing you all the stuff that they want to do, you got to be willing to say, okay, I'm willing to sacrifice A, B, and C. Instead of me buying my J's that I like to wear, I got to now spend it on him for his training and stuff.
Exactly.
So,
exactly. And just piggybacking that a little bit, because you get a lot of. I know you get every coach has been through this, and you being a coach and a parent, I'm sure you done seen it plenty of times. You get a lot of parents who will drop their kids off and take off, go to practice, drop them off to practice, and just leave. How important is it for a parent to be there? Or on Saturdays, drop the kid off to the game and then leave. How important is it for a parent, from a coaching standpoint and from a player standpoint, to actually be there, man, and watch that kid perform, watch them practice? How important is that?
I think at the beginning it's really important. For the biggest part is for those parents who aren't very they don't understand their kids' capabilities. So you get to see it in practice. So if that kid doesn't play quite as much, you might have an understanding about it, a better understanding, or see what they need to work on. Or so when coach comes over and says he needs to do A, B, and C, they can physically see that. So exactly. For me, I tell all my parents, you can stay, come. You have questions while we're in practice, ask me while we're in practice. I'll do whatever you need to do so you understand what I'm trying to do for your son.
Right.
As things get going and they know, like the parents know the coaches and trust the coaches, then it's not as important for them. So, because typically for me with my parents, I can call and say, okay, I need this done, and this done. And they know that I put the time in to watch them and see what I'm doing. But at that beginning stages, no, all the parents need to be there. They need to see it. So if there are questions or concerns, you can confront those early. As far as the games go, I don't care what's going on. If your child is playing, you need to be at the games. And unless you're working, because I know some parents do have to work, but if you're working, you need to be at the games. That's just kind of how I feel about it.
Yeah, me too, because the support, I mean, kids remember that type of stuff. I done heard a lot of kids, even in high school, like my mom or dad never missed a game. They've been there every single game, you know what I mean? I think it's important because it gives you something to look up when you score a touchdown or you make a big play. You can look in the stands and see your mom cheering, dad cheering. I think it's important. So definitely parents, man, make sure y'all, try as much as you can to be fully involved in this process with your kids, man, because, they need somebody just, to be there for them, man. Trey, man, like I said, man, I've been impressed, and I think I've commented on enough of your IG posts for you to. Your dad knows at least, know what I'm saying? That you definitely left an impression on me. I did have one question about the film that we watched. So I seen you do this.
Yes.
And then your receivers did this. Does that mean we heard you?
That means they got it. I didn't say anything. I said the letter that they are and gave them the signal, and then that means they got it.
So they tapped their helmet to let you know we got it.
Yeah.
And then you just go and slang it.
Yes.
Put it right on the money every time.
Not every time, but
enough. Man, Trey, it's been fun, man. We ain't gonna hold y'all too long. I definitely appreciate you. Y'all always welcome on Stamp. Trey, I actually want to give you a job on Stamp as our film guy, our quarterback guru. You know what I mean? When you get a chance, we'll have you on, man. Definitely.
Yeah, we're gonna have a show one day, and I'm gonna bring about 5 of y'all quarterbacks that I know.
We'll sit down and have a round table. Let y'all just talk about some QB play, man. If y'all get any film,
people that you can tell people how good you are, but you're really not good until other people talking about how good you are.
Exactly.
And I followed a lot of quarterbacks, and over the last 3 years or so, like I say, your name then came up as being one of the more
by far the most impressive,
skillful quarterback.
By far the most impressive 12-year-old quarterback I've ever encountered in my life. I definitely want to see y'all in person, man. So next year, Dad, make sure you keep me up to date with schedules and stuff like that, man. And I'm gonna definitely make it my mission to get there next year at least once. If y'all ever get close to Florida, let me know. That'll be a lot easier. But I'm coming. You know what I mean? But yeah, any clips y'all get, film, anything y'all want to share, man, y'all are more than welcome. Always on Stamp. We definitely appreciate y'all. Trey, it's been an honor. All the comments on my page are nothing but good stuff. Oh, they did want to know, did the dad ever play football? I think he did say he did play football. You did?
I played in high school and played at Eastern Illinois. I was a running back. So
yeah, you can pretty much tell that, man.
Racine, y'all from Racine, or do y'all just live in Racine?
No, we live in Crystal Lake, but I played with the Raiders.
The Racine,
for 12 years.
Gotcha. Yeah, for all who don't know, Racine Raiders is a big deal in Wisconsin. That they take their semi-pro extremely serious. They got their own field, own everything. So yeah, it is a big deal. I stayed up there for a year, and I actually lived a street over from the castle or whatever they call it. I lived like a street over from Orly. So yeah, man, I got a chance to check them out one night. It was just so cold, I had to leave. I ain't used to the cold, but Trey, Dad, thank y'all, man. We definitely enjoyed y'all. And anytime y'all want to come back, let us know. Anything you got for me, definitely send it to me.
Definitely will. Thank you both.
Always a pleasure talking with y'all.
Good night.
Thank you for having us.
Yes,
thank you.
Yep. Y'all make sure y'all go check Trey out, man, on all his social media platforms. That kid is impressive, to say the least. Wow.
Yeah. When you hear him talk, you're more impressed.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
But that's the beauty and the thing that we do. That you run across these kids and you watch them blossom.
Exactly.
And
Then
you get to compare them. Like
exactly.
He reminds me a lot of Noah Fafita from OC Buckeyes. Like, you remind me of that type of kid, maybe not playing at the same exact youth level, but you just know that kid going to do big things, man, at the high school level when it counts,
Right.
Man. He might break some Donovan McNabb records.
The kid definitely going to be special. No question in my mind. If Lord willing, he stay healthy and everything go like it's supposed to, man. That kid gonna be very special. Everybody who watched tonight will get a chance to look back on this day when that kid holding that jersey up at the draft and say, I remember I seen that kid on Stamp. You know what I mean? Like, I remember that kid, or when he go to college and he go to the university that you like, you're like, man, yeah, I remember this kid. He good. He gonna be real good. So that's a blessing of what we do here, man. I enjoy it. I've been following Trey for a while now, and I just, like I said, I seen him doing yoga the other day, and I just inboxed his dad and was like, hey, look, I got to get this kid on the show. He does yoga, like, yeah, I got to get this kid on the show. So definitely always enjoy doing that. So Kevin Jones, Lauderhill Lions, 11U number 3, say do an interview with Lauderhill Lions.
I sure will. I got a good chance to watch him. Actually, I got him on my page right now.
Yeah, he on mine too. We can do that. That's no problem at all. I actually hit him up.
Big catch, man. That kid is special, man.
Mm-hmm.
Mr.
He scored the only touchdown against the New Orleans Dolphins. He housed the punt, and the crazy part was they wasn't even supposed to kick it to him. If the punt was 5 yards deep, he wouldn't have touched it. But they kicked it short, and it was the difference in the ball game. That kid definitely special. I got a chance to see him this year now 3 times, and every time it's just been big play after big play after big play. Anytime he touched the ball, something big gonna happen. So Kevin, we'll work on that. Mr. Jones, we will definitely work on that. So man, what we got next? Moan. I was blown away by that interview, man. Kind of threw everything out.
I was waiting for Southside. Let me see. They should be about out of practice now. Or they just about getting out of practice. So.
All right, cool. Well then you got highlights loaded up. I got a couple. So
no, go ahead and run the highlights.
All right, so cool. We didn't get into them the other night because the show kind of took a life of its own last week, which was cool.
I got a whole bunch of other stuff that I wanted to talk about, and
yeah, we gonna get into that, man. I know you. I know you ready for that. I gotta share my screen, y'all, so y'all disregard all the stuff I got on my screen. I'll be busy, man. But let's see what we got first. First up, we have where's that? Okay, cool. First up, this kid name is Jabril. Right, he a kid that plays for the MOT Cowboys. Pretty good, if I might say so myself. So we're gonna see Jabril come up and make a tackle. You'll see him coming from back here, and he flipped the runner. I mean, he flipped the quarterback pretty good. Yeah. Yeah, so he gave the quarterback a little pressure. So we get a chance to watch him this weekend against the Duval Jazz, and I can't wait. So we're gonna watch that one more time, man.
Speak about that. I hear that's gonna have a whole city.
Yeah, man. I actually went tonight, man, and did some hype work. I went to Duval Jazz Tuesday. And then I went tonight and to MOT, man, and both coaches like really, both programs like really hyped up about this one. They're really excited about it. It's some noise talking going on, so it's real. It's definitely a rivalry. They got a hate week, so we know for sure it's gonna be a heated matchup from 6U all the way to 12.
Any type of you got to do this or you got to do that or I buy this or I buy that is.
I got trophies. I bought 4 trophies.
The coaches got to have something going on.
Now, I don't know what they worked on. I did want to get the coaches on, and I forgot to ask them tonight. But I know one of the coaches said he would join us. I could make a call and see if they'll join us and get both presidents. Yeah, I can get both presidents on. I could just make a phone call and do that. But let's watch this one right quick, and then I'll hit them up and see what we can get. This kid his dad was commenting. What happened? His dad was commenting the other day about. Remember when I was talking about the quarterbacks? Man, what happened? My screen just froze on me. So his dad was talking about the quarterbacks. We was talking about the quarterbacks the other day. His dad was like, "Yeah, my son, he can make all the throws." So I wanted to see that. Yeah, it's frozen. I don't know why, but we'll click out and come back if it closes.
That's why I like to bring them out to the thing.
Yeah, I don't know why that happened. But we'll get out of there. All right, so I may not be able to play it at this very second. Give me 1 second. But yeah, his dad hit me up and was like, "Yeah, he can make all the throws." And I'm like, "All right, cool. Let me see." And he sent me some tape, and I was like, "Wow."
Hey.
Huh?
It's them. You know what it is? I'm gonna tell you what it is.
What it is?
It's them uniforms. Sleeve King did that.
These are the famous.
He mad with somebody when he done it, and it's fine.
Hey,
I'm clean about it.
These are the famous 8U Jaguar uniforms, dog. These uniforms were made famous in every U football group.
Yeah, they
probably in the country.
They went viral.
But this is Justice, man. You see him there with the rollout. You know what I'm saying? He remind me of a quarterback that played down here in Jacksonville. That's a move that he used a lot. And his name is HJ. He's at Savannah State now, but yeah.
Remember HJ? HJ was that.
Yeah, catch the end coming. Let him come on and pop him. Ooh. Yeah, so that's just one of the throws. It was a bunch of them. Let me see. Let's see this next one.
HJ was the truth, man.
Yeah. Everybody knows a little bit about HJ. He did win the state championship over at Reigns. Oh, no, that's Grills. I had another one of him too.
And put that work in too. They got his father training the younger brother now, ain't he?
Yeah, Jordan. Yeah. I just seen Jordan tonight. Jordan is actually the 6U OC. Yeah. He's actually the offensive coordinator for the 6U MOT Cowboys team. So that's big. He 14.
Hey, you got a chance to witness the working 3 phones with an iPad, Coach Moan. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah, of course.
I don't think people really understand that I walk around with 3 phones and an iPad. All day long.
Constantly working and watching football. Yeah, nobody. I don't know if I met anybody else who watches much football as you, but yeah, this Justice, man, Justice Turpin, and the kid is special, dude. Like really special. So I'm gonna get a chance to see him this weekend, matched up against the MOT Cowboys and MOT 8U team. They not no slouches, man. I watched them practice tonight, and they.
Who you like? Who you like in it?
Man, why you gonna do that to me, bro?
Got you. There's only one way.
I want to stay neutral, dog.
I'm taking.
You taking MOT? Listen. I like MOT. I really like MOT because I know MOT's attitude is the attitude they get from the president, and I know the president, Mr. Durham, his attitude rubs off on his kids. So they gonna come out cocky, they gonna come out, flashy. But I just don't know if they can withstand the athletes. That's my only thing that's hanging me up.
The boys can run down there now.
Oh no question. Don't get me wrong. This is why I say it's a tough one for me, and I was hoping you didn't ask me that tonight. I really did. But since you asked, we on Stamp, baby, we got to tell the truth. So I'm taking Duval Jays in that one, bro.
Okay.
I'm taking the Duval Jays in that one. I think Duval got enough. I think Duval Jays got enough firepower to beat them at 8U this year. Last year was bad. They swept Duval Jays last year. I I think the 12U was the only team that
Right.
scored last year against MOT. So it's personal, dog. You got to know it's personal,
I'm
dog.
playing the 12U down at Nashville. They actually played a team from my area in a tight little game.
Yeah, so like I say, Duval Jazz 12U, I think, was the only team to score. I may be wrong, but I heard that from a coach from MOT tonight. I wasn't there, so I didn't see it. But yeah, he said the only team that scored was like 12U, and they scored 1 touchdown the whole day. So it was a park sweep, and I'm sure the Duval Jazz still got that taste. It was their first year as a park. You know what I mean? Putting it together. So I'm sure they still got that taste in their mouth, man, and they ready to I think it's gonna be fireworks, bro. From opening kick from 6U all the way until 4 o'clock when that 12U kick off.
Out there.
It's gonna be fireworks,
It's
bro.
gonna want smoke.
Yeah, it's gonna be some fireworks. So
I forget the young kid's name. I actually got a clip of him.
Who that?
He been letting me know he gonna have some highlights for me this week.
Oh, and he with MOT?
Yeah, quarterback.
What team?
I think this the 8-year look like.
Oh, that's
he got a little cannon, man.
I believe that's what number 2?
3.
Oh man, I just seen that kid tonight.
With the dread.
I want to say that's yeah, man. What's his name?
I'm about to show you the little clip. He got a little cannon.
Somebody corrected me. I said his name wrong the last time, and somebody corrected me, and I can't think of it right now because I thought it was the kid Chicken Man, but it's not. Dang, what's his name? Yeah, show us, please.
Yeah, Shorty got a cannon. I'm waiting for it to come up now. He said, I'm gonna have some highlights for you this weekend.
That what he told you?
Big game in the street.
And we gonna play him, little dog. If you watching, trust me. You get them, we play them. I'm gonna have some too. My bad, y'all trying to snag a little bit. It's been a long day. I'm hungry. But yeah, I think we're gonna have it's gonna be a big weekend. I hear a bunch of yelling. That's the highlight?
Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't seen it yet though.
Yeah, I'm ready to pull it in.
Oh yeah. So as everybody knows, man, I got with my guys over at Duval Bell Bonds and my other sponsor over at Party Palace Party Rentals, man. I really love those guys, man. If y'all need any of their services, be sure to call them. But
this little kid on.
Go ahead. Damn, what's his name? If it's an MOT representative here, please tell me y'all AU quarterback name. Yeah. I don't watch them a few times. Yeah, he definitely that deal. And he manages. That's the kid I was talking about that night. I just said his name wrong. No, when I told you he actually manages the offense, like really manages the offense. Definitely special.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I got with my sponsors, Duval Bell Bonds, Party Palace, Party Rentals. And man, we decided to up the ante on this game, make it a little bit more intense. Because it's already intense. It didn't need much help. But we decided to, put a little bit more gasoline on the fire. And we got some MVP rings and some trophies done. The rings and trophies will be in tomorrow. But yeah, man, it's gonna be 1 trophy per winner, 1 MVP ring per team. Just something to kind of up the ante a little bit, man, and give the kids something to look forward to. Because it is a rivalry game. And in every rivalry, it should be something given to the team that wins. So, yeah, that's what we got going this weekend. So it's going to be a big weekend in Jacksonville.
Hey, I got some size 14s and some gloves for the toughest man in the trenches and down here in Louisville, Kentucky. You matchup. Fresh pair of size 14.
You going, right?
Yeah, I'm going down. I'm going down here and get me some greasy chicken and
Hey, Kale.
cobbler in the nation.
KFC don't use grease on their chicken, bro.
Hey,
I don't know how, they use an air fryer or something. I ain't a fan of it, but that's neither here nor there.
man, listen. If I could share stomachs and feed you this here, whew, it
But listen,
ain't world renowned for nothing.
I'm sure they got good chicken in Kentucky, but KFC probably ain't the spot. Ain't the best spot in Kentucky.
We ain't going no KFC.
Oh, all right, I was just making sure that wasn't where you going. That chicken ain't all that.
I forget the name of it.
Yeah, that chicken horrible. I was supposed to go with Moan on this trip, man, but we couldn't quite figure out the logistics. And I'm kind of sad because I did want to go. But I need to be here Sunday morning, so you know it is what it is. My boy my man's gonna cover it.
Hey, who y'all liking that game though? Who y'all liking that game?
Yeah, let us know, man. We got TMD versus the Maryland Seahawks. We know TMD just came off of L to Red. It's the best, the number 1 13U in the country, man. That was and they fought. They gave them a hell of a run. So definitely a good team. We had both of the coaches on Tuesday. Jarvis and Coach Snow was on. They talked a little bit. Huh?
They talk. I can sit and listen to them go back and forth.
Yeah, all day.
Yeah.
All day. Especially when you know they throw a little jab at each other here and there, and then it's professional, then a little bit of jab, then a professional, then a jab. So it was cool. If y'all haven't seen that show, man, make sure y'all go check it out.
Big little sucker punch. Yeah,
it was a couple shots in there. But yeah, make sure y'all go check that show out.
I ain't picking the winner. I'm saying the ball going to bounce the way that it's supposed to bounce, but it's going to be a 32-30-ish type of game.
I can't go for that, man. I think Jarvis, like I told Kurt, I think Jarvis wins that one by at least 2 touchdowns. I think it's gonna be a fight, though. I think in the beginning it'll be a fight. I think TMD definitely will play them tough, but I just don't think they can withstand that pressure that's coming.
Yo, down in Texas, we got Southside Ducks and the Northside Savages.
And I know absolutely nothing about that one. So inform.
Hey, I like Southside to take it. I like Southside to take it. I think they just got too many explosive players, and they got a quarterback that remind you of what's that big quarterback that was at Jones, Carlis Jones. What's his name?
He was at Kentucky.
No, he was at Ohio State.
Oh man, I don't know.
Big quarterback they won. He came, he was a freshman. He left his sophomore year. Somebody in the comments
tell us who that QB was, please.
Well, he got that type of size for a 10-year-old. He a real big kid, but he's slinging. And he got a lot of little weapons that they be out of there.
So what's that matchup again?
It's Northside Savages and Southside Ducks at 10U. Both teams are defeated right now.
Oh, that'll be a good one. Hey man, if any representatives from any of those two teams in here, Cardale Jones. Appreciate you, Anthony Bryant. You agreed and appreciate it. I had absolutely no idea on that one.
The 12 shouldn't even line up. I think they're gonna put up 60 points on them people. By the way,
what 12U you talking about?
Southside Ducks, which I think is the best 12U in the nation. I don't care what nobody else say. Yeah, I think it'll be about 60-0 Saturday at 1:00.
At 1:00.
Hey, but this one thing I want all y'all guys that's doing these rankings, this everybody. Me personally, I think player rankings, I think Darian T. Green has always been the best to do player rankings. But when it comes to team rankings, I think Ziggy has always had the best rankings because he's always been unbiased. I've seen about 15 different rankings over the last 3 days, and everybody seemed to have been biased to their situation or where they from. Like, can we for once just call it how the fuck it is? Once, it's all right to say, look, I love my home team. I like us in the game, but this team is the best team in the nation right now. If not, throw the rankings all away and let's just go back to loving the game of football and everybody playing hard, man.
Yeah. I mean, I like the rankings, man. I think it make it interesting. I think it make it extremely interesting, but I do think it takes away some from the game. It kind of, I don't know.
I think
it takes away some from the game, but at the same time, if done right, and I think doing rankings are extremely difficult, right? I know it's difficult because you have to literally try to rank every team in the country, and with you football team, it's probably millions of them.
You're never gonna be able to please everybody.
Exactly. So that's
gonna get hard at what is your grounds for, what is the qualifications of being number 5 or number 8 or number 10 or number 1? Like what
clarity in the rankings would be better. But I mean, I know it's a difficult job to do, so I don't take nothing. I don't take nothing from nobody who doing because I know it's one tough task.
I do because if you from Arizona or if you from Maine and you don't even get outside your state to really see teams, there's no way that you can say, well, just because you watch the team on YouTube or Facebook or whatever, that the Maine Sharks are number 1 in the nation. Like, it's impossible. Then you go through all of these teams. I seen a ranking today that had 6 teams on it that all lost twice in the top 10, and had 4 or 5 teams that hadn't lost, not mentioned. So it ain't for everybody. Like, it's okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I should have saved them, but I'm gonna spam this time. So next time when y'all do your next bit of rankings over the next 2 weeks, man, be fair. Be fair and just call it exactly how it is, man. That's all I ask. Because I won't say no name, but there's no way that this 10U team is better than RDU. I'm sorry. You can just hang that up. Now, if there's any team that I say clearly has shown that, or I can say Red Breed as well, but RDU, I clearly think that they've shown that, yeah, they're the best at that age. He had them ranked like 4th. Like, come on, bro.
I just talked to the president of the Mentors of Tomorrow, and he said he would join us. Art Johnson agrees with me. It should definitely be clarity in the rankings. I think it should be too. I think you have to find. I know it's difficult, right? So I don't want to say you must do it or you have to do it. But if you want people to buy into what you are doing, I think you have to give people an understanding of why it's like it is. Because if like me, okay, I'm just
But what is clarity though?
I mean, people want to know. So you say, okay,
Jonathan, what is clarity? We all agree with you. I'm just trying to figure out what is clarity. Like what would make one team, or let's just say 4 teams are all undefeated and they all play teams that were pretty good. What gives one the edge over another? Like, I personally think some regions are tougher than others. I think Southeast, I think the Southwest, I think the Eastern region, I think they really tough regions. Even the Midwest region is really tough. But then you got like the Northern region, the Northwest region, and like some of these places, they don't really play nobody. Like, you seen the clear difference Saturday, like, not to keep, speaking on air, but Air was in every ranking at every age group.
Right.
You could clearly see that it was a difference. That's all.
Yeah, I mean, of course, it's definitely a difference. Ain't no question. I mean, I would like more clarity. I don't think no ranking, because it's you got different rankings in college football. You know what I mean? Like no one ranking is the number one. But college football got way more resources than we do
They got
as
a lot
regular
better with it
people.
too. They got a lot better with it. In college football, teams started to make a stronger schedule to make a stronger case at the end of the year.
Right.
So what we just had with them other guys is one thing. Now we talk Y and C, that's a whole different thing. Because you got guys saying, well, we're not gonna fucking play. We the number one team. We ran off 70 straight, and we won't play again until championship to make the 71st game. Like, oh, you dropped the 25 then. You're the 25th best team in the country then. Yeah.
I mean,
WAP.
yeah.
And they not even at this point with not even playing no teams of that nature to that same competition. They're not even getting better. One thing about that 13, 14 age when the nuts start to drop and puberty really, hitting, like a lot of kids that was little Johnnies end up being big Johnny.
Right.
Yeah, they end up being the man. Like, and some kids don't grow no more at the 13, 14. So you got to continue to get better, man. There's no such thing as complacency. And I don't care who it is. Yeah. That's like me accepting Baltimore City playing in D2 when I know goddamn well we ain't a D2 town.
Yeah.
Chasing paper champion. That's my city. I'm gonna talk about it. Yeah. I ain't gonna sit there and take up from we can't get along. So that's why we know. Hell no. It ain't about you getting along. It's about the kids playing football. Like, come on, bro. So no, Darian, nobody gonna let you be biased either.
Art said it's hard to believe, but I believe returning players and strength of schedule should be considered. But what happens to that team that has to play a conference schedule and miss all the rankings? Mr. 8-time is in the studio. Hey man, I'm gonna add you because you might be able to help us with this. You've been around for a while. For everybody who don't know, this is Mr. Ivory Durham, president of the MOT
I got you.
Cowboys, the Mentors of the Mars. He just put on his cowboy hat. Mr. Durham will be one of the teams involved in this big matchup with the Duval Giants this weekend. But Coach, before we get to that, man, you might be able to help us. You've been around the game for a long time. We've been talking about rankings. What's your feelings on the? I think I know your feelings on the rankings, but I'm gonna ask anyway. What's your feelings on rankings in general? Not just one set of rankings, but just rankings in general on youth football.
They're a joke. They're not accurate.
How could they be?
Let's use a primary example. Back in about 2000, when people wasn't doing rankings, about 2009 and 10, 2010 was one of the first time they really started ranking a lot of opponents. And it was this guy named Ziggy.
Yeah.
Ziggy used to take everybody in the country. He had a database. And he literally took every team that was the top team in that state.
Mm-hmm.
And he took the top 10 to 15 teams and he analyzed them, and he did Pop Warner, the UYFL, the AYF. Because UYFL didn't exist back then. Battle wasn't nowhere near the distance. None of the stuff that you see is being done. But
right. Talk that talk now.
For some reason.
Talk that talk now.
For some reason, he took a statistic and he started ranking people. My first year in existence in 2009, when I left Pop Warner, it was a team called what was the name of that team that we beat in Tampa? Oh man, it was a 10U team, but it was ranked number 1 in the country, allegedly. But that was in AYF. But I went down there and beat them 13-6. Then I never could get in the rankings. Then they had another team called CFFA Mustangs. They were ranked number 3 in the country. Then they had Osceola Panthers, which was ranked number 5 in the country. Now I beat all these teams and won the national championship in AYF, and I never got ranked number 1. Don't understand it. Well, what happens after that is that a couple more years went by, and a couple more years went by. Then let's not say that. Let's say a couple years went by, and no one still took notice to unlimited weight football. Well, they were doing a similar ranking in Atlanta where they played the Frank Ski Bowl.
Yeah, I remember that.
But that ranking, it was never a ranking system. They took the best 12U teams in the country, which was allegedly in the country, but it was only Atlanta teams. And they would take the best Atlanta teams and they would rank those teams into being the best. Well, no one from Florida or no one else could ever play in that. So Snoop Dogg got smart. So Snoop Dogg came up with a league. Well, he just because he had a little pocket change. Him and Dion. So they start traveling, playing Miami, playing Atlanta. Of course, Miami is new to unlimited weight. This is probably their 5th year, maybe 5th or 6th year. So Snoop Dogg started doing it. So now all of a sudden you got Snoop Dogg on the West Coast. We on this side, So it became a
don't forget Shutdown Academy.
You follow what I'm saying?
Ivory, please don't forget Shutdown Academy. Rest in peace, Keon Carpenter.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. That's right.
We got the historians in the building, y'all. So if y'all want to know what's going on, you got questions on the history of this stuff, man, make sure y'all type your questions in. We'll ask those.
You had all of those guys. You had all of those guys now traveling because they had financial backing. So now they claim that we're the best in the country. So then you had Generation Next to come along. It was me, Generation Next.
Don't slow down just a little bit, because Welcome All Panthers was around back then.
Yes.
Atlanta Vikings were supposed to be the best team in the area.
Now,
when them other teams came down there to that Frank Ski Bowl, I forget the guy that was having the events. I just looked at it. Well, anyway, they was getting their ass kicked by Truth and Snoop, and Baltimore shut down.
That's right.
It wasn't no social media back then. It was LeVay.
Was LeVay. You're right.
Yeah, and you ain't have all these people doing what they're doing right now. So go ahead. Now we're gonna fast forward.
That's when I came into it, because it was like Facebook, but it was just all over the country. Everybody would type in. That's how I got into it.
Yeah.
And when I transferred over to UYFL, then they started ranking me because I left AYF. So I said, okay, they give me a little pub, blah, 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 blah. But at that time, I probably had from 5th grade, 6th grade, from 2nd, 5th, 4th, 5th, and 6th, I had some of the best teams in the country because we were playing AYF. And AYF was dominant at the time. But you had, after that, I would never remember the first time that I heard of a ranking in Georgia. They had the Georgia Thoroughbreds. It was a 14U team.
I remember that.
And it was like, Georgia Thoroughbreds, number 1, ranking them in the country. And I was like, whoa, when they started ranking teams. So they came down here, and I beat them 35-13. Then they went back up to Central DeKalb, and they won the Centennial Bowl. And they beat everybody in Atlanta. And I said, well, if they're the number 1 team in the country, what am I? Because I whipped them 35-13.
And around that time, that's when Ziggy started breaking his own rankings. He started breaking them down by the league.
That's what he started doing, breaking them down by the league. So now you got Ziggy he was more accurate than anybody. But what everybody did, what everybody did is they got smart. So now it becomes a money grab. So and this is gonna hurt some feelings. So what we do, we get a R&R, we get a All-American game. So we start ranking you by the way you come to our event, by ranking the kids. So now what we do is we lie to everybody and we tell everybody, oh, because you come to our event, now you can get ranked. Now battle, now you have B2C, who was doing a lot of rankings in Atlanta.
That's what I'm talking about.
Then you had, what is it, B2C, right?
Yeah, B2C, Born to Compete. Yeah.
Born to Compete. Then you had Born to Compete, who was going against Jonah. And then you had Hotbed, which was us. You had about 3 people doing rankings. So it could never coincide. So what Battle did, they got smart. A couple years ago, Battle said, hey, man, because I was sitting in on some of the meetings before they formed it, see what they tried to do in Florida. They just started trying to create a national championship. And Battle was participating. So they was just taking some of the best teams, and the Flow League got popular down in Miami. But the problem is that with these rankings, how are you going to say you got the best 8U team and your cutoff date is July 1st? And this team's cutoff date is August 1st. How are you clearly going to be the best 8U team in the country? And this team is August 1st. So you got a conflict of interest right there, because your league or your conference or whatever you are, whatever rules you're mandating out allows you to say, Battle, I got the best team in the country. Well, that's Battle. That ain't got nothing to do with UIFL. That has nothing to do with Pop Warner. That has nothing to do with AYF. That has nothing to do with Snoop League. So how are you the best team in the country? Well, what Battle did, they got smart. They started going in spots where, is the talent that good? No. We all know that majority of the talent that comes from Miami because their population. It's 5 million people down there. It's 7 million people in Atlanta, Georgia area. And it's only barely 980,000 people in Miami. I mean, in Jacksonville. But that doesn't consider when Jarvis had the best 14U team in the country, nobody wanted in parts of that. So now the rankings, when Jarvis was knocking people wig in. Yeah. My wig in one time, 45.
Yeah.
So when he was knocking people wig in and still did it forever, but Jarvis was being smart because Jarvis was knocking everybody wig in and then going to win every tournament in the country.
Yeah.
So the problem is with most of these people, it's a money grab. Now, is that a bad thing? No. I have no problems or quarrels with Battle. But at the end of the day, how can you say you the best 8U team, the best 10U team, the best 7U team, and all your cutoffs don't meet the criteria of another program?
Yeah.
So I'm not going to allow you to come beat me up.
Exactly.
I'm so glad that I didn't have to say nothing that you said.
Because technically, if we was in the same league, you'll be playing a year above me. So we wouldn't even play each other if we was in the same league.
We would never ever meet. Like, give you a prime example. Let's take the Lambeau team. That team is June 1st. They played the Duval Jags. The Duval Jags played a good game, but the Duval Jags can't compete with them because the Duval Jags has an August 1st cutoff date. How can you beat a team that's clearly 30 days older? Now, if anybody in football world think that 30 days doesn't matter, it matters. That's the difference between your child being in the 3rd grade and in the 2nd grade. Yeah. That's a big difference. So that's why you don't see me compete in the battles because my team is not built to play. Now, are what they doing is wrong? No. That's just that they're the number 1 team in battle. But that doesn't mean that you're the number 1 team in UIFL. That doesn't mean you're the number 1.
That's all I'll be trying to say, bro.
Right. So when people say that, they got to understand what they're saying. Because when they're saying the number one team in the country, you're the number one team in the battle. But that doesn't mean like when Northside Pride played playing these teams. Those teams are a month older than you. The cutoff dates are different, so you don't match up well. Because if I was in their cutoff date, I would get all kids' birthday that's in that cutoff date. If I get 9 or 10 kids, a kid is already 9, and he's already playing me, and I'm still 8. And they're playing all these preseason tournaments with a bunch of 9-year-olds against a bunch of 8-year-olds. It's a difference.
So look, when we just was down there for the event, it was about 10 kids from Northside Pride, 10 youth, and they was up there talking about the press box. All of them just missed the cutoff. As far as
to be able to play,
cutoff. But I can tell you, if they could play in battle, it wouldn't be a close game. You understand what I'm saying? It wouldn't be a close game. All them kids was big kids. Like, you make a difference. I don't care whether 5 kids, 6 kids, or 2 kids. It make a difference.
My 9U team played the Chiefs at 10U. My 9 played the Chiefs at 10. We lost 6-0. Can you imagine if I had a full 10U team?
Right.
They wouldn't have stood a chance. So when you question that,
I clearly understand it.
You question that at the rate of how good are these teams really without a cutoff date? Now, they clearly shop around for that cutoff date.
Of course.
We don't shop around for that cutoff date. And then also, I hate to be this way, but it's too much betting going on. I've seen it all. I mean, people do what they want to do, but I'm scared to play some of these teams because it's too much money involved. Because you don't know what they're getting. I heard bets $5,000, $10,000. Man, I don't want to play you because you ain't trying to lose nothing. At 10 grand, you're not trying to lose.
Yeah.
At the end of the day,
that's right though. That's right.
Let me tell you something. I was at our field in Jacksonville, Florida, and I seen after a game 2 kids raced. I think it was about a $2,000 or $4,000 bet on a kid's race, and they raced 80 yards.
Yeah, I was there. And I asked the kid, I said, why you took your pads off? He said, I got a race. This the third quarter now. I said, why you pads off? He said, I got a race after the game. I was like, damn, okay.
So I said,
but I didn't know it. I didn't never know it was a bet on it. I just knew. I was just tripping. Like, why does this kid like this? Their best player. This is literally the best player on this ball.
And he beat a kid that was like a track guy. And man, it was money. I was like, oh my God, look all this. Boy, you know how many donations I can get. So I'm not knocking what people do. But what I'm saying is that it's becoming too dangerous in my eyes.
Yeah.
Because somebody betting that type of money, man, that's a lot of and these people put that money out like money don't even exist.
Yeah.
So now my question is, to most, to be a part of that, you have to literally be out here looking for kids. You have to literally be out here pressuring kids to play.
So do you think that's coaching though? Do you think? Because
hell no.
I had a parent tell me that.
Hell no.
That ain't coaching. You ain't recruiting. That's what she told me.
That ain't coaching.
Coaching if you ain't recruiting.
That ain't coaching. Like off of my team this year, I'll say take my 8U team. It was a couple kids that had reached out to me to come back and play for me, but I'm not calling your house. I'm not giving you nothing for free. You're gonna pay this registration fee, this $185, just like everybody else. If you want to play, I'm not paying your registration.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that. And if you're not good, I'm not cutting you. I'm not leaving you home. Now you're gonna be minimum play,
right?
Whatever that consists of. But I'm not cutting you. I'm not leaving you home when I play you. But what I'm not gonna do is I'm not paying you nothing. My son, I think he was one of the better athletes ever, both of my sons that have played, I think they were pretty good athletes. Boy, you fundraise for your own registration money. I'm not giving you absolutely doodly squat.
So we talked about HJ a little bit earlier. We seen the quarterback in there.
So the word out is you fundraise for your nationals.
Right.
You fundraise everything you do. So if mine can do it, everybody else can do it. But I'm not going to give you nothing. So anybody out there think that MOT gonna give you something, they got another thing coming. Get out of here while I'm talking.
So I got a question, Coach.
Yes.
Real quick, just staying with the rankings. We're gonna get off on because we're gonna get to this matchup for this weekend. I don't wanna get too far away from that. But is there a way to do it that would be accurate and would be beneficial?
Well, I think that Battle is doing a good job because it's their league. But what y'all need to stop saying is when you do your when you do your hot sports, right?
Hot ball
sports. When you do your hot ball sports, you need to say #1 ranked team in Battle and stop saying #1 ranked team in the country. See, so that'll distinguish what's what.
Yeah.
Because you can't say that because Northside Pride was the #1 team in the country in 8U and UYFL. And they have two different cutoff dates. So you can't say that when they lost to them teams that they are not the #1 team in the country. Because they lost to a Battle team that clearly has a totally different age bracket.
Yeah.
You can't say that Duval Jags, which they playing, but you can't, their 8U team, they have a good 8U team. But you can't say that they're not, well, they're not ranked in UYFL yet. But you can't say that they're not good because they lost to some teams that are older than them. See, because
if you line up to play, you line up to play. What I definitely agree with you, and I think that at the end of the day, if you didn't have every age group ranked as a Y&C battle team, it wouldn't be an issue. But everybody got to be Y&C battle national. Then the only way that you can get through it is to come to there. Then that's not going to never be true because I know people that, despite what anybody say about UYF, they're going to go to UYF. They like the setup. It's family friendly. The kids have fun. They love it. I know people that go to AYF. They feel the same way. I know people that will not leave Pop Warner no matter what the hell happens.
That's right.
If their team is good, that's all that matters. If you can get the matchups during the year, so be it. And if not, so be it. But you can't down nobody's situation to say
that's right.
Your situation is better. Because clearly, if anybody want to ever say that, nobody has ever dethroned Pop Warner as being the #1 facility to play a national championship. Yeah. That's it.
Now, see, the problem is with Pop Warner, they wasn't putting up no numbers, so they lost the facility.
Yeah.
So, even with
putting up no numbers, and they was taking all the numbers.
Yeah, because like prime example, let's take Miami probably put Miami and Florida Elite in Florida. Probably put on some of the best Super Bowls that you're going to see. The FYFL, the Flow League, they put on some of the best Super Bowls.
Fact.
Because of what they give out, some of the stuff that they produce. And I'm not saying their competition is they definitely have a good variety of, the league is good. Even the Tampa League, the league is good. But the cutoff dates are different.
Yeah.
So you can't say that football is better than the football down here. But what you can say is that Miami has been the Mecca for a long time.
Right.
And they have produced some of the better football and the better athletes. So by saying that, it all goes around population. Once again, Jacksonville only have but 983,000 people. When you talk about 5 million in Miami, 5 to 7 million in Atlanta, and the population is different. So, and Jacksonville is the biggest city in the United States land-wise. With a little bit of people. So, and then you're talking about.
You never know that.
Yeah, it is. It's one. Well, now it's like third or something. It used to be #1.
It's the biggest city land-wise in the United States of America.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I know. They definitely taught us that in school.
We say land-wise.
Yeah, land-wise, not people.
But Jacksonville is huge.
Yeah,
But
when they start, it's
there's
gonna catch up.
Yeah, well, maybe and maybe
Because
not.
they starting to build, they building everywhere. Where the woods used to be, is they disappearing.
But what they have done, you got Yulee, Florida. Now you got Ponte Vedra and St. John. So people are moving everywhere else because they don't want to be around the real black folks, I guess.
Hey, look, we got somebody finna join us too, man. Somebody on the other side of this rivalry, man. So y'all get a chance to kind of chat it up a little bit. But I got he coming, he gonna join us in a second. But listen, Duval, I just left from y'all tonight, so I got a chance to see y'all get it in. Duval Jags, man, this weekend. Coach.
Yes.
You gonna make a TikTok about this one?
Listen to me.
Y'all go follow Coach Ivory on TikTok, man. The man be going.
let me share this with you with the Duval Jags. See, this is what people don't understand. At first, it was about a lot of people saying, "Oh, we hating on the Duval Jags." No. We need the Duval Jags. The Duval Jags is definitely needed. FLA is needed. All these programs are needed. The good thing about the Duval Jags is that they got a better recipe than most. They came out the first year. They did pretty good. Went had D2 championship. Went in there and played for the D2 championship, and they came up short. Have a great recipe. But we need the Duval. We need programs like the Duval Jags because every year you running through teams that ain't good football. Right. Well, with the Duval Jags,
hey coach, turn your phone sideways.
Yeah, turn. Yeah. Did it flip? It don't look like it. Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Okay. But every year we need something. The Duval Jags are just. My question is though, even with the Duval Jags, do we expect to blow them out? No, we have fun first of all. But like I tell anybody, I've been doing this for so long and have won so much. I don't know if y'all have seen. Well, I'm quite sure y'all have seen Minister Society when MC8 said, "Man, I put in so much work. I like to see other people win and put in work. I like to see people do other things as great things that not seen. I like to see that. But now the question is, am I ready to get off this high horse? Hell. Am I ready?
Listen, them people talking about Duval talking about paw sweeping because they say they owe y'all one. You know what I'm saying, for last year, man. So they really talking about returning. Now you know if that happens, it's gonna be like Florida State and Florida when you lose. That whole year belongs to the team that win. The whole until the day that you play again, 364 belongs to that other team.
Let me share this with you. If you come in here and happen to sweep MOT, to us, we've been beat before. They can't lose against me, but I can lose against them. See, they got too much going on. They got to be, because they talk too much. See, if I lose against them, I'm gonna dry my tears, wipe my eyes, and I'm going to win nationals. But the question is, they lose against me again, the old dog.
Again.
The guy that should be on, the guy that should be dead and done. The old man, the crippled old man that should be done. The time has passed me. If they lose against me on Sunday at their home field, now let's put it in perspective. Say if they get swept, what happens? See, ain't no pressure on them because they the new lion. They the new lion. Ain't no pressure on them.
Child say rent due, man.
I'm about listen to me, and I'm gonna tell you something about Travis McCall. Rent is due. It's overdue. But are you man enough to collect? That's the problem.
Now I like that shit.
I did like that. Hey, I ain't gonna count, Trey. He got you with that one, bro.
You think we down? That's the
I
question.
like that shit. Hold on. I got to send Trav a link.
Hold on, I had this. Hold on, man. We might be getting Bello in here. I've been waiting to see if he gonna join, but he can join too. Go ahead, send Trey. Trey, get ready, man. We finna send you. We finna send you one.
The question is,
hey, and we can't be in here talking over each other, man. We gotta. Everybody gotta. There you go. There you go, the man. Hold on, we're gonna talk to him first. This
Oh, no, let
president.
Let him come in.
Presidents of. Yeah, we're gonna talk to Bello, man.
Turn your phone on.
Chris, turn your phone sideways. There we go. This is Mr. Chris Carabello, as everybody in the city know him, Bello, man. My man, Duval Jags, 10U head coach and also president. Bello, man, it's coming. We got like, what, 2 days, 2 in a wake up? I say time coming. We got like 2 in a wake up.
Oh yeah, something like that. I wish we were playing ass tomorrow morning.
Hey, it's been a lot. It's been a lot of hype surrounding this one. So I'm gonna let Bello get in on this, right? So Scrap, there you go. The little big problem in the background, y'all, Mr. Easy E. But yeah, man, it's been a lot surrounding this one, and Scrap basically just told us like, y'all can't lose to MOT. Like, y'all really got way more invested than MOT does, and y'all just can't afford to lose this ball game.
Right. Yeah, I told my team yesterday after practice. I said, boy, if we go 1-6 on the season, I didn't want to be MOT. So I'm sure he felt the same way. So nah, it's gonna be man. If you ain't in the building on Sunday, boy, you ain't nowhere. That shit's gonna be live. It's gonna be fun. Gonna be some good football. Be some shit talking. You know, gonna be some. It's gonna be fun. Put it that way. You better be there.
Yeah, definitely. They're gonna be at Arlington Field, man, on Mason Road. Scrap, man, you look like you got something you want to say, man. Talk to us. What's up?
Once again, I done been to the mountaintop too many times.
Oh, wait.
see, when you've been to the mountaintop, I don't expect nothing. They got to be me. They got to win. They got to win. Duval Jackson.
So big brother, little brother,
they got to win.
Little smack in the back of the head. Come Saturday, that's what you saying?
No, listen to me. One thing about it, 2 things for sure. I know who I am. I got a pretty decent 8U. I got a pretty decent 10.
Man, we finna sweep that shit, bro.
There you go. That's what I've been waiting to come out. I knew it was coming.
What level now? Keep it real now. What level do you really feel like you can win? Be honest.
Mr. Hotball.
Not for the camera.
I'm gonna say it again.
Be honest.
Listen to me.
What level do you really feel like you got to win? What's that?
Listen to me. Let me share something with you. How the football guard's gonna punish you on Sunday. First of all, you got to know how to win. You don't respect the football guards. When you start respecting the football guards, see, let me share something with you. If I was you on the other end of this conversation, this is what I would be. Hey, man, Coach Ivor, I know you that guy right now.
Man,
I know you that guy.
Oh, shit.
That shit. Hey,
listen to me. See?
That shit dead. Boy, y'all holding on
Hey,
by
hey, Bello ain't trying to hear that, man.
Hold on. We gotta let Bello make his rebuttal.
Bello ain't trying to hear one of them double cheeseburgers from that McDonald's.
Yeah, he was just smashing that.
that been off the grill, baby.
Fresh burger. But yeah, Bello, man, what you got to say? Like, you know what I'm saying? What's the response to that?
Scrap. Hey, Scrap know what time it is. He might not tell y'all, but he know that shit coming to an end. Duval Jag taking that unlimited shit over with. That shit over with, bro. Y'all might got one more year, maybe. That shit a wrap. Jack.
What?
That shit a wrap, bro. We take
Mike Johnson said they bringing the brooms out, Scrap.
Hey, Mr. Hotball.
They're taking that shit over.
I'm gonna say this.
I give Scrap. Hold on.
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this one more time.
I give him all the respect. He the forefront of this shit.
I'm gonna say this one more time.
A long time ago, bro. That shit was a long time ago.
Can I talk or you gonna talk?
Torch, bro. Give me
Can I talk or you gonna talk?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. I'm gonna say this one more time.
Go ahead, little Scrap.
In order to beat the man, how does that go? And hold on. In order to beat, in order
to beat the man, you gotta beat the man.
Listen to me, bro. Do you actually think that I'm not prepared to play you? Do you actually think that what you think? You really listen to me. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest with you. Let's be honest now. Your 6, it's gonna be a close game. I'm gonna punk you 8.
Which one?
Listen to me. I'm gonna punk you 8. I'm gonna beat your ass at 10. and we gonna see how tough your weak ass 12 is. Now, how about that?
Ooh.
Since you want, listen to me, because I'm trying to be politically correct.
Y'all barely beat the Glover brothers, bro. Y'all almost got beat by the Glover brothers. Who the
fuck we almost
Glover brothers, bro?
What, we beat them 30 to 12?
Who y'all played?
We ain't played nobody. We playing y'all Sunday, right?
The only team y'all played that was any good. The only team y'all 12 you played that was any good was Carroll City. And they beat the brakes off y'all.
There you go. You're looking for an excuse. Listen to me. On Sunday, we're playing you.
Saying.
We're playing you on Sunday. We're playing you on Sunday. Don't look for no big brother right now. Listen to me. We're playing you on Sunday. Listen, we're playing you on Sunday. We ain't talking about nobody else. We playing Bello, Duval Jags on Sunday. So when we play y'all, that's a credible opponent, right?
We're gonna beat y'all ass.
So I'm asking you, are you credible?
Tyrone Gifts gone. Said, I love Jags 12. I'm coming from Bavard. Bang.
Bello.
Am I what?
Hold on. Hot Sports. Is he credible? So you're the credible opponent, right?
Right. This you to my church.
The Duval Jags is the measuring stick, right?
You asking me?
Are they? Yes or no? Are you the opponent that's credible?
Oh, I can't answer that. I can't say that the measuring stick.
Hold on. Mr. Hotball, I'm talking to this guy. Are you the credible? Are you the measuring stick for unlimited weight football?
Sharon gonna whip y'all ass at 6U.
I didn't ask you that. I said, is the Duval Jags the credible opponent for Sunday?
Hold on, let me put my mask on because you might got corona.
You don't think we're a good opponent?
I didn't say that. I'm asking you that.
Now, I'm gonna answer
for you. We better than Glover brothers.
I'm gonna answer it for you, Mr.
I guarantee
President.
we better than the Glover brothers.
Listen to me, because let me share something about football.
Beat y'all at every level.
Listen to me. No, they didn't. I put up 68 points on them. Shut up. But listen to me. What I'm trying to ask you is that, see, football is a tricky game. Now, if you're the credible opponent and I beat you, what does that make me?
That you beat me.
No, but so it's so now if I come in there and beat you, does that make this? Is that credible enough for you?
Is that credible enough for me if you beat us?
Yeah.
Credible enough for what?
Well, you said we ain't played nobody. I'm asking you if I beat you or if I compete with the Duval Jags.
If we lose, say we lose by 6 at every level, is that credible enough for you?
What I'm saying is, what makes you think you're gonna beat the brakes off us, and y'all can't even barely beat the Glover brothers?
I didn't say I was gonna beat the brakes off you. I said if I lose to the Duval Jags by 6 at every level.
Somebody might doing numbers over there if you can't stop.
Gonna kick that man ass. First of all, listen to me. Listen to me. Every fraud gonna praise his own pawn. All I said, he said we ain't played nobody. And
Scott,
then
they saying
told him, he said,
they got a question.
Nobody.
The people got a question. Hey,
my question say y'all was gonna hold on, Travis McCall. You can talk till you blue in the face. You know it ain't sweet. You can talk good. I'll see Sunday.
Hold on 1 second, people. Give me a second. We're gonna get to some of the people questions, right? Somebody said if he like his 8, then why he's still on the field moving and coaching. That's for you, Coach Scrap.
I ain't that good of a coach. I suck. I ain't that good.
All right, so we got.
First of all, hold on. Let me answer that. First of all, y'all just started being on the field. I've been coaching off the field since 2006.
You skipping over there,
I changed the rules in Pop Warner in Tiny Mike. They made me coach on the field. So I'm coaching on the field Sunday. You better be on the field or it's gonna get ugly.
Hey, listen, Bello, can you hear us?
No, he gonna have to refresh.
Yeah, you gonna have to refresh it, Bello. You gonna have to refresh it, Bello.
He said if you ain't on the field, it's gonna get ugly. That's what he said.
Hey, so Trav, we're gonna let you get this one.
I gotta refresh.
Mr. One Time posted. Oh, that was Trav's on. There you go. Bello, you should be able to hear us now. Can you hear us, Bello?
No,
you
Bello.
good? Damn. They'll come back. All they gotta do is leave out and come back in. That's what Trav. Yes, sir.
Let me tell you this. They can't lose the nigga. They can't lose it. They can't lose. Listen to me. Duval can't lose to me. Travis McCall knows he can't lose to me.
Hey, Trav, Kevin one time posted a bunch of rings, man. I think it's how many? 8? It's probably 8 of them. I ain't count them. You can count them, but I think it's 8 of them. What you got to say about that, Trav? About the rings, man? Because MOT do hold 8 national championship rings. Does that matter here?
No, it don't matter. That's after tongue.
I can't hear you, Trav.
You need to get off that bag. Let me tell you what Let me tell you what I told my kids, bro. This ain't no X and O game. This ain't no game you play from your neck up. This is who got the biggest nuts contest. This is
You're gonna drag on.
It's about who gonna bring it the most for 4 quarters. You understand me? Now, back to what you were saying, bro. I don't live in the past because the blessings in front of you. I don't live in the past. The blessings in front of you. I ain't got nothing but respect for MOT because I come from MOT. But this ain't a week for respect. You feel me? You think we don't even want the rent money? We kicking bitches out like Martin. You think we don't want the rent money?
Hey, so look.
I'm coming in there like Miss Purdy. The day is the day. The day is the day. You either gonna kick in or kick out. I'm gonna make you come on the field again, Scrap. I'm gonna make you find Kenny Hart. I'm gonna make you find Fun.
Damn.
Listen.
Hold on, I gotta put that on the big screen.
I'm gonna make you find Kenny Hart. I'm gonna make you find Fun. I'm gonna make you find the late great Mike Frazier.
Damn.
All of that.
So listen. This one for you, Scrap.
Hey, put it back up, Ivory. Put it back up. Put
the king back up. Hey, listen. So will it be a repeat of next year? Somebody asked that question. They want to know. I'm gonna let you get that one, Coach.
Hey, there's never such thing when they prepare. They're prepared. They're prepared to play football. I can't say what's gonna happen, but if they challenge my manhood, of course my manhood
it's gonna make me speak out of character because they're talking. Am I afraid to go in that battle? I always say I'm always afraid when I go in. If any man that says he's not afraid to go in a battle, that's not a real man. Like I told you, I'm backed in a wall, and I'm that cat that's backed in a wall. What does a cat do when he get backed into that wall? I'm backed up into it. I'm backed up.
You a cowboy. You a horse.
Listen to me. I'm
You
backed
John
up.
Wayne. You a cowboy.
I'm backed up into the wall. I'm
You John Wayne.
hell. I'm
Hey,
When the big
dangerous
cat's backed
when I'm
up against
backed
the
up
wall.
into the wall. I'm
So
dangerous.
Hey, Trey.
let's get a prediction of the score for that 12 game.
Hey, I went to Duval. Let me touch this real quick. Hold on, Trey. One minute. I went to the Duval Giants this Tuesday. This man crazy. I went to the Duval Giants Tuesday, right? And I got some score predictions, bro. And they was like really a lot to a little bit. Like I think I heard 42-0-1, 49. I heard some kids tell me like we gonna drop 50. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like
40 something at halftime.
Yeah, halftime. They said 40. That's what it was. They said 48-0 at halftime.
They don't even believe that. They wouldn't even be practicing if they believe. Tighten up. See, that don't even see when you ain't speaking truth and
Hey, practice make perfect.
Listen to me, bro. They don't even believe.
Hey, look, so let's get to another fan question.
I'm trying to score 100 points if I can. I'm not netting to real Dallas. Listen.
I think they want clarification on
Dallas. Tell me at halftime, like he did in the spring, to call the dogs off. Y'all getting the full clip all game long. The game playing in. Ain't no practice tomorrow.
Hey,
all that shit.
I hope you say these interviews.
But listen.
Oh, it'll be up. It'll be up on the Hot Ball Sports page.
You'll
definitely be able to go back and watch it.
Cause
we want y'all.
I'm gonna keep it real, dude. I'm gonna keep it real, dude. I'm trying to embarrass Jump because we're going to 12U next year. You feel me? And I'm trying to get all the 12U kids I can. I'm trying to make them kids say, I don't want to play here no more. I want to play with Duval Jags. I'm trying to make you fire your coaches. I'm trying to make you come on the field again. I'd rather coach against you. Hey, I'd rather coach against you.
This man falling. Hey, Scrap. Hey, listen. So look, let's get to some more of the fans' comments, man, because we want to keep them involved. Look, Scrap. So they say, I think they want clarification, or they just want to hear you say it again, one or the other. But so a second-year program can't lose the MOT. Why?
Listen, it's not the second-year program. It's. Let me share something with you. And I always got to speak because I'm a little older than everybody else, and the way that they move. Let me think. The way that they move. The way that they move is not with ethics.
Mm-hmm.
And when you move without ethics and think that you are going to be successful, God don't like ugly. And he ain't too keen on cute. You can't move the way you move and think that you're going to be successful. It don't work that way. See, one thing about it, and I'm going to tell you something what I always learned. My mama always taught me to work for what you want. The longevity of work is prosperous to most, but the longevity of lack of work is demise.
Start preaching a little bit tonight.
They're like Sodom and Gomorrah.
Damn.
It's not good.
Hey, Trey, we gonna give you a chance to respond to that, man.
On Sunday.
That's Sodom and Gomorrah.
Man, let me tell you something.
Listen to me.
I'm gonna tell you what my mama told me.
Hold on, I'm not through yet, sir. He really don't understand what that means. Y'all know what Sodom and Gomorrah was.
Yeah, we definitely
what kind
know
of
what
city was
Sodom
built?
Horrible.
They don't want to build brick by brick. They want to straight lay pipe and put it down. You got to earn. You got to learn to respect your elders. You got to learn how to do things in a more professional manner in order to build. You can't be Robin Hood. You can't do that. You know that, Travis. Because you guys have been building for years, and I watched you build.
See,
Hold on. I'm not through yet. Let me speak.
We got to give him a chance to rebut, though.
I watched Travis McCall in a situation that builds as fast as they're building. You forgot to put some goddamn foundation. You ain't got no foundation. You just building straight up.
Hey,
I've seen it. I've been there. Easy come, easy go.
So is that easy go gonna be Sunday? That's what you're saying?
Listen to what's going to happen Sunday. And I'm going to tell you this. And we can pray on it. God's will.
I'm dying of you, man.
God's will.
He praying for a miracle.
Hey, listen to
This
me.
man crazy.
Mr.
He's
Hotball,
praying for it.
they can't afford to lose to me. Listen to me. If they beat me, I still go off in the sunset with 8 of them things. But if they lose against me, they leave with nothing. Absolutely doodly squat. And they don't want to lose to me.
Hey, Scrap, so we gotta give him a chance to respond, right? Because he the Duval Jazz representative of that song. So let's give Trav. Yeah, he was ready. He finna jump through the screen on you, dog. Let's go, man. Wait,
8 of them things he just told you.
yeah, he say he got 8 now. He do got 8. Let's get it. What's your response, Trav?
Hey, I ain't taking nothing away against that. I ain't taking nothing away from that. But you won't get 9. You can ride off in 8. You can ride off in the sunset with them 8. I'm a hurricane. We got 5. That was in the past. We ain't got nothing. We ain't got nothing now.
I just want to let me tell you something.
Did nothing. That's in the past.
Hold on, Scott. Let him finish.
But I'm gonna tell you what my mama. Hold on, because I let you talk now. I'm gonna tell you what my mama used to say. This what my mama used to say. If my auntie had nuts, she'll be my uncle. So you know what that's saying? That's a big if. Yeah. You know what that's saying? It ain't attainable. I'm gonna go in there and I'm gonna go on record and I'm gonna say this. We put in the 1995 Houston Rockets against the Orlando Magic. It ain't gonna be no gentleman's sweep. Ain't gonna be no 3-1, 4-1, whatever. 4 across the board. And guess what? Scheme ass way. What?
How many of those
get kicked out? I'm going on record and I'm gonna say this.
His original
I'm
roster.
going on record.
Hold on. All of them except 1.
I plan to score.
No, all of them except 2. We've created a junior Pee-wee team, and we created an all-star team, which was we played in the all-star bracket, and we created a junior Pee-wee.
And then you say, but so you say what ain't been built from the ground up. Wrong, what built today, we ain't know or not. It's just that second year.
What he said?
That second year.
How many are
on the right
all of them except 1.
Same page in the program.
All of them except 1.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't nowhere but up.
Ask Tamar. How many he got?
The boys do a good job of what they're doing.
Tamar heard you. Tamar and Melinda Jones.
He got none. Because we done stopped his son from
ball jag.
Hey, matter of fact, since you talking since Tamar being spoken, ask him how many yards his son got against me.
Oh shit!
You want to talk to him? Cause we can link him in. We can plug him in. Hey, tomorrow you want to talk? You want to talk to Scrap?
I don't even know Tamar, but I found out his son is Memphis. And his son
Mr. Octane, high Octane,
never scored a touchdown against me in 2 tries.
Hey.
Okay.
He said it. Yeah,
okay, he got one. He got one, but the kid is unbelievable. But all I'm gonna tell you Sunday he better have his thinking cap on because we gonna hit that.
Hey, listen, and we keeping this PG, well, as PG as we can. You grown, talk how you want to talk, but just no disrespect, man. That's all I ask. Don't we not
All I'm gonna tell you though, listen, all I'm gonna tell you,
60,
out of line.
6 you, a lot to nothing.
Mhm.
8 you, 28, 6. 10 you, bellow. 20, 28, nothing.
Okay.
12 you, Oregon versus Florida State in the national championship. A lot to nothing.
Hey, don't do it. You can't come on. You can't come on here and talk about Florida State, bro. That just say Florida State ain't it. We can't use them as a reference point on here, man.
He says, "Oh, he said,
Hold on, now, wait. I'm a Hurricane fan, so I had to throw that one in there. But look,
Yeah, don't do it like that, dog.
Hey man,
50 something or 60 something, nothing 12 you, bro.
all I'm gonna tell you,
I stand on that.
may the football gods take a liking to you.
Party at midfield after the game.
Inbox me your email address tomorrow.
Oh God, love me.
All I'm gonna tell you, come Sunday,
Scrap. I love you, big bro. I love you, OG.
Right,
But
Mike,
I
man,
couldn't
right.
fight for
What
my
we
brother.
did.
And just like we talked about earlier, it's gonna be some good football. It's gonna be some good fun, some good fellowship.
Strap this one for you, man.
We gonna shoot John Wayne off the
And
course.
he shot you a compliment in here too. I don't know Scrap, but he a good entertainer. LOL, they 12 you dead Sunday. And they 6 you dead too. I can't speak on the other game, but I saw 6 and 12 multiple times.
Hold on.
Jags win those for
I
sure.
want to listen to me, man. I'm gonna tell you, listen. This is our 8-time national champion. See,
This man up for the plate out of that.
what is this, baby? T-bone steak. That's a big old ass steak. T-bone steak.
We Jaguar. We Jaguar. We like our food bloody.
Guess what? I don't want nothing bloody. My wife cooked for me.
We like
Bring
our
it to
food
me.
bloody. We
Listen,
Jaguar.
honey, could you please get me a fork, please, and a knife? Thank you. That's how 8 times. When you're 8-time Negro, that's how you eat. You don't go through all that. I ain't killing them. My wife killing food. Bring it to me. I ain't killing them. I'm scared to kill. All I do is win championships, and she keeping steaks.
Yeah.
Listen, I don't kill her.
Yeah.
My wife kill all the food around here.
Yeah.
But,
So, hey, listen.
but on the real talk, though, let me tell you.
Hey, but I'm gonna just say this for us. The 12 you, we just tired of all the speculation.
It's like
We tired of all the sneak dissing, not speaking on you, Scrap. We tired of all the disrespect, bro, to our coaches, to our players, bro.
so. Look, I got something, right?
We coming to make a statement.
You know, I've been going. I don't want to. I believe. Trust me. I believe. Trust me. I definitely believe you. Know what I'm saying? But I talked to a coach today at MOT. You know what I'm saying? And you'll see it on when I release my hype. My hype. This man crazy. When I release my hype reel, you'll see it. But I talked to a coach today, and he said a coach has never left MOT and then beat MOT. Talk to me about that. Cause you was at MOT one time, Trey. Was you there too?
Travis beat us in the spring 8 man.
Okay.
Yeah, I was at MOT 2010, 2012, right, Scrap? Sixth grade year with Derek Nim, and then that's national year with Derek and Showers Nim. I was 2012, 2010, 2011, 2012.
There you go, Tyrone. Somebody responded to you, but Scrap, I'm gonna let you take.
MOT until we played. But I never played against MOT until we played in the spring. That was my first time ever playing against MOT.
And that really wasn't MOT.
You know what I'm saying? That spring game, we went away with it. But we get 4 quarters of 11-on-11 football, man. We trying to run that bitch up. Like we really trying to embarrass them folks. Like for real. Like we really is trying to embarrass them.
This man crazy,
The
man.
kids,
Get your
the
nap.
parents,
Scrap,
the
get your
coaches,
nap, man.
the
You got grease and
organization.
shit. Hey, we gonna bring tomorrow, man.
Coach Rambo left.
Was Rambo left MOT and beat MOT at Clay Bells.
We ain't never gonna bring tomorrow, man. We gonna give him a chance to speak because he just joined us. So talk to us, tomorrow. What's up?
Yo, what up,
Thank you for joining us. What's happening?
So to answer scrap questions, Octane got a natty last year with the All-Star Elite Gators.
Respect.
And y'all still living on when y'all last played Octane, that man was 6 years old 3 years ago.
We just played.
No, you didn't.
Championship.
No, you didn't.
Yes, we did. He played for GTM.
No, y'all didn't play him.
What was that they talking about was Memphis? Ain't that Memphis?
Memphis played against y'all in 6U. That's the only time we played against
that was 2 years ago.
6U.
That was 2 years ago.
Okay, 6U. So why you still talking about that? That man a whole different character now.
Time how good it was.
Somebody's phone going crazy. Hey, Trav, I think that's yours.
That's Travis' phone.
Hold on.
And while I'm here, he's a great athlete. And any fool in the city or anywhere else would love to have him on their team. He's an exceptional athlete. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm telling you is that I like the kid. I didn't know that was the same kid that we played when he played for GTM All-Stars one year. We played him down there at National. Same kid. Then we played him in.
He never went to Nationals with GTM.
Well, he went there with an All-Star team with and
no,
played.
He didn't. Only last year. That's the only time that he ever played with went to Nationals last year. That's
so
it.
look, let's kill the past.
No, let me
kill the past, man.
Let's clarify this because I don't.
Okay, go ahead, Coach. Go ahead.
Good. I think your son is an exceptional athlete.
I do too.
I think he's exceptional. I think when they was talking about who the best athlete in the city, I said he ain't from. So he can't be the best in the city here. He's the best in the city in the Gainesville. That's what I say because he's not from Jacksonville. But what I will say to you, do you actually think out of all the kids on that team, who you think I'm afraid of most? It's 26. Boy,
I don't see why. I don't see why because the thing.
Hold on.
Okay.
Let me talk first. 26 is the motor to the offense. That's it. You got Justice. I like Justice. He's a good quarterback. You got Bones. You got Pope. And you got two. Listen to me. But that's a different breed of athlete. Now, I don't know how long you've been coaching down on that level. I've been on this level a long time. A long time. 26 is the guy. I played against 26 before. 26 is going to work as hard as he's ever worked. He's going to have to make all the tackles because I'm running at him all game long. And play both. Listen to me. He plays both sides of the ball.
He
26 will get ran at all day long. We're going to throw past to him all day long. And we're going to make sure that he better be in the best shape of his life because he's going to get all the work.
But listen, hold on, Coach. Hold on now. On that defense now, we gotta credit the kid. Somebody's stuff messing up bad. I know that. Hold on, Trey. Hold on.
Hey,
but listen, on that, what is that? I don't know what that is, man. But it sounds horrible. But all I was saying is basically, I like Tuda on that defense, man.
Good.
Yeah, something that went absolutely wrong. Man. So this sounds horrible. Try to leave out and come back here, man.
That's right.
Yeah, I think it was. Somebody's stuff done went crazy. No, it ain't mine. Hold on, let me refresh. Y'all, hold on. Me? Oh, Coach Scrap left. Coach Scrap left. Okay, we back.
Hey, so I'm just reply to what he was talking about.
Go ahead.
Yeah, hey, I appreciate the kind things that he said about my son, man. But again, man, it's a team sport. So 2 years ago when they talking about he didn't get a yard, he don't have the teammates and the caliber of dogs then than he do now.
Right.
He has caliber kids on that equal or better than what he is. And I think they all pieces complement each other in a way that makes them very, very dangerous.
I agree.
And,
I mean, I don't know the 6U situation from then.
Yeah.
But I do know now that most definitely it is some kids on that team. Like,
so for him to think that I mean, I'll go on record and say they'll be lucky with him playing safety that they even get to him. So for him to say they gonna run at him, they're gonna pass at him. Hey, go for it. If that's your game plan, I like us all day in a million.
I mean, I know Scrap though, and I'm gonna just say that I know a little bit about Scrap. I ain't gonna say I know him, but he definitely ain't gonna tell you what his plan is.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
like at all.
If I think this man gonna go in here and
Yeah,
say
he ain't
what
gonna
he's
tell
gonna
you his
do.
plan.
But my thing is, if you are 8-time national champ, coach and caliber, man, hey, why you still got your hand on the joystick, man, with a cord on it, man? You PlayStation 3 still. You got the cord still hooked up to the
You
game.
talking about you reference him being on the field, right?
Being on the field.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. You know how I feel. Everybody who done listened to this show, everybody who done heard me on this show before knows exactly. Moan will tell you how I feel about coaches on the field past 6U. That's how I feel. I think if you are on the field, you shouldn't have to organize your players. Now, I ain't gonna say they shouldn't be at all, period. But you shouldn't have to put your offensive lineman where he should be at, and you shouldn't have to put your running back where he should be at. I don't think you should have to do that. But everybody know how I feel about that. So,
but I like us 6 through 12. I'm gonna just put it that way. I like us 6 through 12. For the sweep, for the broom, you can push broom, vacuum,
whatever,
dust mop, Swiffer, whatever you want to call it.
Hold on, hey, give me 1 second. Hey, Kurt, I'm about to call you, bro. I'm about to call you, Kurt. I'm definitely finna call you. Give me 10 minutes or 11. When soon as we get off, I'm gonna call you, bro. I'm gonna call you. But yeah, he back. He at Mr. 8-time.
So I like us, man. I'm excited for Sunday.
Me too.
Because, you know, it's gonna give a chance, man, for y'all to see that the Duval Jags 8U. I'm just gonna speak on the 8U. It's not a one-trick pony, man. And you know what I'm saying? I'm his daddy, and I don't say that, man. I mean, it's nice to see. Is he a game changer? Is he a factor on the team?
Of course. And you don't have to say that because everybody knows that.
I mean, but
crazy.
I mean, but man, I like what has been brought together as a unit, because it's so many different components that's right now being put together. We took some lumps during the preseason, but it has prepared us, you know what I'm saying, going forward. And I feel that right now we're on the finish line on all.
Yeah, y'all strong now.
And I talked to Scrap about this too. Like I think that it's gonna be different than last year. I don't think y'all gonna get.
They got a much better team.
Yeah, I definitely don't think y'all gonna get swept.
We wasn't even that good last year though.
It's all about
that was the thing. I went into MOT tonight feeling like MOT was down from last year, and when I got there, it was like, damn, they not as down as I think, as I thought. You know what I mean? So
all I would say though, it's gonna be a great football game. I look forward to it. But
This man, Ladarius Lane, got a question for you, Coach. Scrap, do you think any of those guys can out-coach you? I'm sure that meant out instead of put, but out-coach
yes,
you
I've
for the
been out
W.
coached. I've been out coached before. I mean, coaching. See, when you saying out coach, you might make a bad decision on some things that you shouldn't make decisions on. I mean, coaching is coaching. That doesn't mean that nobody's a lesser or better coach because you made a bad decision in a situation.
Right.
I mean, that's the statement like is out.
Yeah, because you know how they say in basketball, it's a make or miss league, just like football. Every play is a 50-50 chance. Every offensive play. Hey, for real. Every offensive play.
No, I ain't laughing at you, Trav. I'm laughing at the comment on the bottom of the screen.
Football is about consistently getting better and then your team finding its stride.
Right.
If you don't find your stride at the right point in the season, like everything else was really meaningless. You know
But
what
I can say this.
And you got to have an identity.
Right. And, but you can say this. You got coaches who see the game of football for the game of football and that can see differences and can pick out players who making mistakes and that they can take advantage of. And then you got coaches who don't, who just run plays that's in the playbook because that's what they taught the kids this week. So it is a difference. You know what I mean? Like you can't just say a coach make a mistake. You got coaches who make mistakes for 4 quarters because they don't really pay attention to what's going on the football field. You know what I mean? So I think that's where that question came from.
I'm a firm believer in this. Coaches make bad decisions all the time, bad calls all the time. But good players, great players make those, you know what I'm saying? Make those decisions and them play calls look good. You know what I'm saying? If it works, oh, great call. If it don't work, bad call. It's a double-edged sword. You know what I mean? So, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, in rivalry games, you can throw out the X's and O's and all that there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This about who gonna let their nuts drop. That's all right. That's all Florida State, Florida is. That's all Florida State, Miami is. The Red River Shootout. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Michigan, Ohio State. It's about who gonna let it all hang out.
Of course, and that's what you gotta do. That's what you better do. Because this weekend, listen, I'm hyped. I'm hyped about it. And this weekend, I will be on my live, and whoever catching it, bro, you just gonna catch it. And when we come on here Tuesday, I hope everybody come on with me. Come on back. We've been talking shit. Everybody been talking. So whoever win, whoever lose, just show up Tuesday and be here and let's talk about it.
If you get hands and feet put on you, you're gonna have a lot to say about it.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about you. Like, and that's no question.
Hey,
that's the new thing. Hands and feet.
Let me say this. If I lose, I'm gonna go ahead and do it now. Man, they were just a better team, man. I can't say
no. We don't want that shit. That's
no, listen to me.
I don't want that
right now.
I don't want that, dude. Not that better team.
Listen to me. Man, it was a better team, man. They beat our behind, man. What can you say? I've been putting so much work in, man, it don't matter. But one thing about it, the two things for sure, they ain't just gonna take it, Damon.
Hey, Ladarius Lane.
We taking that Lucky Charms.
Willie got out coached by Miami, 20-7 at the half and blew it. So he was saying Mr. Taggart got out coached. I don't know why I put that comment up there. Hey, Ladarius, you can exit, brother. Do not bring this shit, man. I keep telling y'all that, man.
Hey, but get what though, Scrap?
Yeah. Let me see that for a second. Let me see that remote, Jordan.
Hey, man. Every dog got his day.
Every dog got his day.
And sometimes two. Ain't that what you said earlier tonight, Scrap?
Sometimes two.
So listen.
Hey, it's a changing of the guard, man. It's biggest rivalry in the city so far right now. They done shut the festivities down the Reigns and Reebok. The Soul Bowl done died out. It ain't been the same since Mike London left. Just to be honest with you. Rick Wells and some of the other guys. You know what I'm saying? They kept the Soul Bowl going. But, man, the way this thing turned, it's a change of the guard, man.
Is that
Duval Jazz, MOT, enough said alone.
Well,
There you have it.
I got to say before they close.
Yeah, cause we were getting ready to close.
Yeah. This is how I feel about the Duval Jags.
He finna play a song, y'all. I'm almost sure.
Ain't no disrespect.
Rachel Quest say grown man want his get back from spring.
Man,
Good luck. That's all I gotta say. Good luck to all the kids. Good luck to all that shit there. My boys got something to prove. You felt their energy. You felt their passion. When
I came out there. I came out there.
We ain't have to say nothing. You seen the level of focus. Like,
listen. Wasn't nobody there, and they started doing the rent due chant. Like it was just me, bro. And they went to screaming rent due. I'm like, shit, I done paid mine for the month, bro. Lord, Jesus. Damn,
but
like
sometimes you got tenants that don't pay.
And MOT is one of them tenants right now.
And guess what?
Y'all one of them tenants for that 12U, man. Mr. Willie Coates. I wish we could have hollered at him, but yeah, he said they say you are one of them tenants, man.
Hey man, listen, man. We're gonna pull a Cleveland Arms, a Palm Terrace, a Hilltop, a Eureka Guard when people get kicked out. That shit get thrown on the side of the car.
Oh, you shit be in front of the apartment.
That shit be in front of the apartment. Willie Coates, I'm kicking your ass out, boy. I'm gonna demoralize you. I'm hearing it from me, the horse's mouth.
Trouble man say he gonna
talk to me.
Hey, Rachel Quest, you gonna have somebody out there competing with you. That man say he got his own bull on.
What? That cash.
You
gotta care nothing about no Duval fag wall. Yeah. Ready.
Hey, that was the song that was playing when I showed up tonight.
Your head on Saturday. I don't care nothing about you. I'm telling you what's gonna happen. You talk all that talk, but I'm gonna make sure that you ready to walk that walk. Boy, it ain't sweet over here. It's not sweet. Listen to me. What you gonna do when little Johnny comes crying to you talking about some they playing real physical? Because it's definitely gonna be physical.
Damn.
Man, we sitting here. I'm sitting here backstage, and it's hard to sit here backstage. Hearing the man
This
call
my
out
favorite
my
part.
name. When last year alone, I spent over $1 million traveling across the world.
Oh
from
yeah,
country to
and
country.
listen to me. And we wearing all black. I'm gonna let you know that.
I hate to lose to y'all on the forfeit.
You say what?
I hate to win against y'all on the forfeit.
Man, nobody care about no forfeit. Y'all ain't finna give up all that money. We gonna be on the outside with all black.
I hate to win
Where
against y'all
ain't no time out. Ain't no sense in your playing.
You looking at the jet flying.
Call the game right now. Call the game right now.
Wearing
all black. Call the game.
Duval Jag snapback wearing.
Call the game. Call the game because we wearing all black. Every team wearing
LeBron James loving.
Call the game. Call the game.
Duval Jag 12U.
We ain't finna let that money get out the door.
Woo.
We wearing all black.
And I'm having a hard time holding down these Jordans.
Oh, man. We wearing all black. I'm letting you know we wearing all black. Every team in the park wearing all black.
Not the Jordan.
You ain't the only one with a mask.
You stepping on them Jordans?
Because the whole team got them.
What that say?
The whole team got them.
Stepping on them Jordans, Ivory?
What that say?
That's gonna give you away. Because when you do the hit, they know how to find you. Only thing they know is them niggas had on black hair.
Man, say respect that mind, y'all wear that orange shit.
All I'm gonna tell you is I don't want to hear from your fan, mama, and all you gonna hear is say, "Nah, my baby," because we trying to knock your baby head loose. I'm trying to tell you, we trying to bust something up, and we ain't playing either. Think it's a game now.
Duval Jazz coming to prove a point to the nation, to the city, to let everybody know we the best program. We got the best teams here. We got not only do we have the best drip, we play the best brand of football.
and we coming to knock a bitch out. I'm just giving you straight up, and I'm speaking for all the coaches. We trying to embarrass that shit.
No.
He said they trying
6
to
you gonna set the tone. 6 you gonna set the tone. Followed by other 10 you, they gonna beat whoever they line up against. And then our 18 our 8 you gonna knock that shit off. Then our 10 you, and then we gonna put the icing on them cake. Cause we gonna mock that. We gonna mock that shit. I'm just telling you, we gonna mock it. They won't score a point, bro. And that's on my dead mama. And if I'm lying, she'll get about an Evergreen Cemetery and slap all of us. You niggas won't score a point at 12 you. I'm embarrassing that shit. You niggas be lucky if you cross the 50. Load up in your wishbone, your overlook, your 2-back slash, your 3-back motion, and all that there.
Damn, scrap. Load up, scrap, exited.
Load up in it. Load up in it. Because you can't throw the ball on us. Not with a quarterback smaller than my 7-year-old nephew. You can't throw the ball on us.
For Duval homecoming.
You know what I'm saying?
It ain't, I don't think it's
ain't no pound, no ball. You ain't finna do that. You ain't finna do that. And I'm gonna tell you like this: don't fall behind the scoreboard early. Don't fall behind selling nothing quick. Don't fall behind selling nothing quick. Cause that shit gonna get ugly quick.
I don't think it's nobody homecoming this week. I think it's just,
it ain't nobody homecoming.
It's rivalry week, bro.
We started to.
It's just a rivalry game.
It's a rivalry week.
This shit started last year, man. It was a lot going on between MOT and Duval Jazz with people coming to the new park and
people coming and going and all that there.
Leaving back and going. So it kind of built its own. It built its own fumes, and then the gasoline got lit when they went and played MOT. And MOT, and then this spring it kind of just like went nuts.
It escalated. It was a wildfire.
Everybody been waiting to see it. Like everybody been, and I'm excited to see it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm glad I can be a part of it, man. I ain't even gonna lie. Like it's been fun. All the talking been fun, but I know for a fact we're gonna see some good football on Sunday.
Yeah, you got 2 black organizations in the city.
Yeah. That's
doing good stuff for kids. You know what I'm saying? And in the city, you'll never suffer from talent on the level of sports. You know what I'm saying? So you know what you're coming out there to get. Everybody know everybody. You got families versus families, homeboys versus homeboys. You know what I'm saying? Best friends versus best friends. You know what I'm saying? All that there. I ain't even been talking something about homeboys. You know what I'm saying? This week because they over there. That's just how serious it is. And it's Reigns and Reebok week too on top of that.
Yeah, we're gonna get some good football, man. You got Reigns and Reebok, so
it's gonna be a lot of good football, but we gonna put the icing on the cake, bro.
That man said they gonna beat the shit out y'all. That was what he was saying when y'all left. At 12 you, he said that shit ain't even peaceful.
Oh yeah. Book check middle of the field. Not an hour before the game. Won't get a chance to slide little Ray and little poach out there in the back. I'm just keeping it real.
Listen to me. You the only
because I know I got a good team. The number one team in the nation did us like that. You
the only people in the city been grabbing people from everybody. We come with our team.
I ain't saying y'all gonna do it. I ain't making no assumptions.
We're gonna have book. I don't care what.
I know I got a good team. I know niggas want to win. Niggas desperately want to beat me and my dog. We gonna do a book check in the middle of the field. If it ain't right, it ain't right.
You just talking.
I'm dead. I'm serious as coronavirus. I'm serious as coronavirus.
Middle of the field.
I'm serious as coronavirus. Because it ain't right. If we get our shit together now, book right, and that person ain't right. Battle tweak the rules for Walk'em because they ain't have nothing in that book according to the rules. And they called for the book check middle of the field. So guess what?
You crazy.
Book check is cool because we don't care. We don't care. Line it up. Book check in the middle of the field. If it ain't right, it ain't right. We sending it back to the plug.
Hold on. What you mean? What nothing right? Turn that phone sideways.
Yeah,
I was doing a grown folk bit. It wasn't right. Battle sent us some rules, bro. How they do their stuff. They send an hour check-in before. You got to have original birth certificates and or original state IDs. No copies of nothing. Them niggas ain't had nothing original.
But the question is, though, you've been playing them type of games with no book check. So now you whine?
Yeah, no, we have been book checking. We have been book checking. We've been book checking. They called for book check in the middle of the field. We went and tried to comply with the rules. Nah, y'all been doing no scrap. One thing about us, bro, a nigga talk, we some niggas and all that. We from the hood.
Nobody saying all this.
But one thing about me and my dog, one thing about me and my homeboy, we buy the books. And that's real talk. We buy the books.
Y'all
We did everything that they sent us in the room.
That you wasn't doing book checks. I've watched y'all games and I seen that y'all
We
wasn't
did
doing
book
no
checks
book
against
checks.
GTM. We did book checks
You
against
did
both
book
North
check.
Carolina teams. They book checked us twice against North Carolina. They book checked us twice against GTM.
Well, then we
We
gonna
book
check
check. We
twice
did
too.
book check against
Trust me.
Rockledge. We did book check against Northside Pride. We did book check against Ricky Simon
We
team.
definitely got
We
our
did book
books.
check down there in Gainesville. We do it every week, bro. Like for
Hey,
real.
so listen.
Book check.
Listen.
Book check in the middle of the field. That's all I gotta say.
That's something for y'all to decide on Sunday,
We're
right?
trust me, we're definitely doing book
Yeah,
checks.
that's something for y'all to decide on Sunday. Like we ain't,
Book check in the middle of the field before kickoff.
Time out. You
On
keep saying that. We good with book checks.
Yeah,
You gotta keep putting emphasis on that.
But
I ain't saying that.
Listen, on stamp week.
You know we don't play them games.
Yeah, we don't check books on stamp. On here, we don't care what your books look like. Cause that's y'all business.
You
So look, on here,
do the best books in the city. Me.
We want to know. We just want to get y'all final thoughts before this one. Coach Scrap, you go first. Try you next. And let's try to keep it. Let's try to keep it within. Hold on. Go ahead. I know you caught up on that WAP situation. You heard that.
I heard him say that, but I also heard like y'all situation wasn't all of that either. So I'm trying to. You just said that they wasn't playing by the rules, and no shape or form or fashion did they give me the indication of a team that was too old.
No, we didn't say no. I never alluded to no one cheating. We did what the rule book said. I didn't say they did none of that.
They ain't had an original birth certificate.
They said you gotta have originals.
You said they
original everything. But no, they flipped it on us. Listen, just listen, bro. Listen to me. The rules stated an hour before kickoff. An hour before the game, do book check. We showed up an hour before the game to do the book check. They didn't want to do the book check. They said, let's do it at midfield, whoop the whoop, this, that, and the third. So we were like, we'll do it again at midfield, but we doing what the rules say do. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so we get up there, we got our team up there, they got their team up there before the midfield book check. And then when we get up there, they ain't got no original birth certificates and no original IDs. So my coach say, hold on, we doing book check an hour before the game like the rules say or what? Because then y'all trying to hour before book check, then you coming at me saying like, oh, you might slide somebody in. I don't know if you might slide somebody in because according to the rules, you ain't got everything together. And you taking a shot at my manhood. We ain't got to do that. We ain't got to take the game if we got to do that. Okay, boom.
No,
so we proceed to do the.
Because that gives you implications. So that's all I'm saying. You saying that they ain't had a proper forms or whatever. That everybody
according to the rules, they didn't have what the rules said. I know most of those kids, because most of those kids played 7-on-7 in Atlanta with Peachtree Elite with my guy Parlay. 3-4 of those kids played with us at the Jack Boys a couple years ago.
That age range, but it's just the way you
they good. They got a July 1st cutoff date. They good. Like I ain't say nobody cheated. It was a fair play game and all that. But what I'm saying was, if the rules are gonna be the rules, that's the rules. We can't bend them. But it is what it is. That's over and done with.
Yeah, cool. Hey, look. So final thoughts. Scrap, you first. What you think? We're going into this one. You got 4 games, man. What's the deal?
Press pause, son. Listen. Man, honestly though, let me get a little shot of Ripple.
That nigga, that's stupid, boy. That hard, man.
If I win
that man hard
or lose, I'm going to come home, enjoy my family, and go to sleep. If they lose, they're not gonna do that. I'm content. They're chasing something that I've chased before. And I've been around the world 3 times and met everybody twice. To me, this is just another football game. I'm trying to get in tune with what's going on. Because maybe either I'm a dinosaur or maybe my time has passed. But this don't excite me. What excites me
You can't tell me you're not at least a little bit excited, though.
Bro,
Scott.
listen to
You
me.
can't tell me.
Listen,
That man
You can't
excited,
tell me
man.
you're not.
That
I'm
was trying
telling
to
you
read from the
can't
Art
say
of War,
you
man.
You know
can't.
why I'm excited? You know
Yeah,
why?
he,
Rap read from the Art of War.
yeah,
You know
he a
why?
general. He General Sun Tzu.
I'm not.
He
I'm
probably
not
don't. He
excited.
probably.
Listen to me. I'm not excited about the game. What
Okay.
I'm excited about is that there's an opportunity. I know that I'm coming close to the end of my reign.
Mhm.
And what drives me more is that somebody got me backed in a corner, or they think they do. That's what's the excitement. I live for the work.
Mhm.
I don't live for what they're living for. I don't care nothing about being the #1 team. I don't care nothing about this. What I do care about is collecting trophies. That's what I care about. I care about collecting trophies and winning. But the stuff that they are looking for, I don't care nothing about that. They want to see me done. They want to see me dead. They want to see the demise of MOT. That's why they're not going to win. Because they want death from above. And it's not going to happen. See, that's the problem. That they don't know better. When you're messing with something that God has created and built and has long lived, the longevity that he has done with a great product, a man that has been doing something for this long has now I'm at the high school.
Hey man, it's gonna be a hell of a goddamn
This gonna be one time.
MOT.
Listen to me.
Y'all already know Jacksonville gonna be set on
You
fifth
think
iron.
that God is going to allow those guys